It's go time.
Allow me to show you the truth.
You better not bore me!
Don't underestimate me.
Ready.
It's your passion, you're on the run.
This is your own.
Hey, coming on! Somebody! This could be the end! Oh my God! Of my destiny! You can't escape! You order the full deck count! Mere
Just to be the one, just to be the one, just to be the one.
my way, I will kill you. No need for talking. Let's do this. Round 1. Fight.
Welcome everybody to the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour online ranking event #1 for the Latin America region, the North Division of the Latin America region. My name is Vicious, here joined by
Ringe, and I need to holler at the Capcoms to figure out who they hired to DJ the music nowadays. These songs are pretty hot. I like the break one and this intro. Okay.
Yeah, every one of those songs gets me pretty hyped. Just as much as the sponsors for the 2018 Capcom Pro Tours, Vitrix, Razer, and Vertigear, the official peripherals provided for the Capcom Pro Tour 2018.
Yeah, man. I need that break music for my D&D sessions. I will not lie. But listen, we're not taking any breaks right now. We're going to get right into the matches here for the Latin America North qualifier. Of course, we got some top 8, some new faces, and some familiar ones, right? Yeah. Mena RD, Kaba in the bracket, DR Ray, No Locker rocking the Vega, rocking that Ibuki. You know how it is. He wants to win the esports.
I don't blame him, man. Ibuki looking real nice with a 3.5 update. You see right there, Mena RD, DR Ray in the winner's semis, first part of it. And then you see the bottom half, Juan Ferroth against MJ Master. Big surprise, Alex player.
Yeah, Juan Ferroth, an Alex player from Mexico City, wanted to give a big shout out to his team. Final round, Tijuana.
And then over on the loser side of the bracket, we have Key K, who's going to be rocking Akuma. And it's going to be, DR Droker versus Kaba. That's Ryu Akuma versus a Guile. Kaba, very much so one of the stronger players in the DR. And again, Key K versus Choco. Choco using Mccauley. Grandmaster Mccauley versus Akuma from Key K.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing all the brackets, right? The Latin America top 8s are always a real treat, right? Just because we don't get exposed to these players a whole lot. So getting to see them play against one another is always a joy. And we're going to start off with DR Ray and Mena RD, two of the more familiar faces to the like global fighting game audience, I would say, right? Mena RD, of course, the Capcom Cup winner in 2017, and then DR Ray making his splashes all throughout the 2017 season of Street Fighter V.
Dominantly with Vega, he was a CPT competitor in Season 1 with his Vega, taking out the likes of Tokido, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That was really impressive. He's the only one to really put Vega on the map for his country. And then he's also Mena RD's sparring partner. Everywhere they go, between like Seasons 1 and 2, they always travel in a group. Mena RD, Kaba, and DR Ray, all training partners, so you're going to see some real familiarity between the two, not just on-paper matchups.
Yeah, we're going to get our spectator into the spectator slot here in 1 second. And yeah, Mena RD, you see him playing some block online, but I'm definitely expecting to see the Birdie or the Abigail 100%.
Yeah, he did have an Abigail over at NorCal Regionals recently. I saw him play
for some matchups,
times,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, he had that against Goichi.
Oh, okay.
Very, very famed matchup that we saw over at NorCal Regionals. But, you know, a lot of significant changes to 3.5's Abigail. Might have had him switch back to his tried-and-true Birdie.
Yeah.
Also got significantly changed.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing, right? Obviously, stun nerfs were pretty much across the board. Abigail got some damage nerfs as well. I'm also interested to see how Mena RD adjusts his neutral when it comes to using the sweep with Birdie, right? That's the big move. A lot of people had trouble dealing with that move in Season 2. In this version, they increased the hurt box, increased the recovery frames, and we are going to see Ibuki versus Birdie to start it off.
A lot more punishable in the neutral is Birdie, and its anti-airs significantly changed as well for the crouch medium punch. We'll see if it affects the reigning Capcom Cup champion. There we go. In 3 out of 5 throughout the entirety of top 8 here, DR Ray versus Mena RD.
Oh yes, we are already into it. Big time stun, and DR Ray looks to be almost finished until he finds the low forward V trigger. Gonna bring it back with a Shuriken. Doesn't complete the full combo. We got the cross up, and now a corner situation. DR Ray out of it just yet. Stuffs the EX.
He had the back strong lead. He continued to come back. That's a stun, a reverse stun for DR Ray already. And that could be it. Yes, first round, swing back for DR Ray out the corner.
Ibuki looked like she was smoked at about 83 seconds. Like the round was going to be over. But he brings it back. Again, yeah, that's the V-trigger, the dangerous times for the V-trigger because of the stun.
Nice check from the Disco with Mena RD. Diving in.
EX Dolphin dive, of course, and checking her with a slide.
But still manages to get the command grab, closing the gap.
As you mentioned, these two are sparring partners, so they should be familiar with the matchup. But they can and can't punish. Nice, another low forward is the V-trigger. Ooh, nice block on the cross-up.
That's what you expect from V-trigger too. You really expect the mix-up more so than just the combo extender, so it does minimal damage off hit.
Yeah, you can see even with the nerfs of the sweep, DRA still in a tough time punishing it, but the same side mix-up gets the counter hit. That'll be game 1 to DRA in the blink of an eye.
Ibuki wins.
Pretty convincing, I would say. DRA controlling that neutral space very well, finding the openings with the V-trigger too, and opting to keep McCauley on defense. I think that's been his biggest strong suit in game 1.
I mean, both those rounds, right, didn't go below 60 seconds. Both of these guys, very aggressive players, getting into it with each other. And yeah, these are two characters that can completely blow up each other's health bar. Ooh, even with the healthy vitality of Birdie.
Right. He's at 1050, I believe?
I think so.
Oh, he tried to go for the bullhorn, but negated by the throw. Nice check on the anti-air. Check the neutral roundhouse.
Getting the sweep. Oh, he's able to walk a little bit forward and get the sweep punish there. Very nice from DRA.
Getting rid of that V-skill, smart stuff from DRA. Not to press the button on the way down. Here comes the mix-up. V-trigger 2. Nice block from Mena.
Getting into the end neutral, empty jump low. Good blocks all the way around. V-trigger activated for the birdie now. Ooh! Ooh! Try to put the backhand on the ground, then blows up the armor with a double hitting back medium punch.
Multi-hit on that.
I'm staying alive. EX indeed. DRA gonna put his life on the line and uses the invincible reversal.
Right, Meteor not. It was a checkmate scenario for McCauley. DRA getting the first round. It would be almost a game 2 for him.
Yeah. Oh, the sweep, he just takes the negative frames this time to walk forward and throw. Interesting.
Very tricky stuff. Could have been a frame trap. McCauley opting not to press the button. It's fine with him to take the throw.
Yeah.
Changed up entirely for 3.5 for the majority of the characters. Wow, hit from behind.
Oh, yes. Couple of headbutts. You never want to headbutt Birdie, my man. Won't work out for you. EX into the corner. Stun on deck, and stun is found.
This should be the round for McCauley, unless he messes up the combo. Definitely not. Enchanted McCauley tying it up in game 2.
Final round. Fight.
2 bars on the side of DRA. Full kunai. Nice V-skill whip punch on the sweep.
Incoming, yes, minimal damage taken, but still gets caught by the back medium punch meaty from DRA.
EXDP reversal doesn't want to let McCauley continue to take his pressure.
V-skill, yes, good check from DRA. Both on the kunai and the anti-air.
DRA looking very comfortable in this matchup, man. Preemptive anti-air is whiffed. It's a big jump in, stays on the same side.
Had to activate, keep himself safe. Nice check, the sweep, catching him walking back.
Yeah, then they try for the big boot. No whip punish. Great punish on the sweep right there from McCauley.
Skip to my Lou, that's a ton of health for you. McCauley, that's the meaty. Nice block.
Counter! Gets real close with him, puts him on a pixel. Slide check into the V-trigger for Ibuki.
Oh, he pressed the button, but he could have extended the combo for the win. He has no kunais left. He has to reload. He won't be able to EX. There it is. He spends the bar to get 3. Oh, and the trade! Benefiting McCauley getting game number 2.
Wow, yeah, just the explosion of the kunai connecting, not doing too much damage, at least in the time that the bullhorn traded. Well done for McCauley. It's going to be 1-1 for these 2 Dominican warriors.
That was actually super close. I saw that attempt from DRA. He wasn't aware that he had run out of kunais, and McCauley was like, wait, what punish this?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He froze in place.
Fight.
Time for those big fierce normals.
I forget he has Tim's on.
Oh, yeah.
The big boots.
Those are the steel toes.
Almost up to V-trigger is DRA. He had 2 V-skills connect as well as getting hit by a fierce from McCauley. Very hefty.
Process again, positioning advantage, but the stand roundhouse whiffs. Nice punish on the sweep there. Again, Birdie sweep being nerfed here in Season 3.
Good change up from McCauley. I'm going to use the reversal after he lands, just waiting for the back medium punch, and then fires right away. The kunai stopping him.
We'll try and predict it. Jump attempt not going to happen. DRA feet firmly planted on the ground until McCauley took to the skies and he found an EX DP. Check him with the kunais early. Nice again, just those stand roundhouses all day. Good sweep from NRD in response. Not going to let DRA advance on him for free.
As you see, and the tip of that crouch roundhouse, the sweep, so far away, and he got whatever the EX reversal NRD tried to do, he got thrown out of it.
Ooh, tip throw set up. Just the stand light. Oh, big boot!
The boot and the stun. Has to go for a reset. Not enough damage. The EX uppercut. Wake up.
Yeah, that was good recognition from NRD, right? He wasn't actually close enough to get the meaty back medium punch, which would be multi-hitting. So he knew if he was going to meaty him, it was going to be like a one-hit normal. He just blew through it.
Ooh, nice punish off the sweep. EX right up from DRA. Oh, too far for the rest of the kunai to connect or pop him up.
Yeah, just check through the double axe handle, walks right out of that dolphin kick range, and then resets him with a throw.
The headaches. The kunai anti-air comes on a different trajectory, continuing the combo. Ran out of kunais though.
Yeah, he had some extra damage at the end of that kunai. It is going to leave him at a disadvantage in neutral until he reloads one, which he finally does. A lot of bar on the side. NRD looks like he tried to react with something, but whatever it was, died to the kunai. It's never a good feeling dying with full V-trigger and almost full CA. See how NRD bounces back here in game 4.
Very solid stuff from DRA, backing off as soon as he realized he had no kunais. He didn't want to force the issue. He only needed one more touch left. Took his time, backdash, got the kunai reload, managed to sneak one in there, right between the eyes of NRD.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff to DRA. Again, yeah, he used the end of the kunais, right, to just tag on some damage, and then he was like, all right, let me slow the pace down. Found just that one spot that he needed to reload one kunai, and that's actually a big change for Ibuki in neutral, right? This gives her the opportunity to really switch up her air game when it comes to jumping, and either just completing the jump and completing a jump normal or throwing a kunai. It's really just changing up the entire spacing game of what NRD could expect.
Absolutely. Having a full screen projectile at that speed is always a threat in neutral, and being able to change that up, whether he wants to do like the airborne approach, is also pretty significant for the likes of Ibuki. So very good stuff from DRA, utilizing both and keeping more eyes on his meter this time around. The first one he whiffed it. It could have been bad news, but he did just fine. Game 2, so it's up 2-1 in favor of DRA's Ibuki against NRD.
And he had put the shades on.
Hollywood birdie.
Had to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Lost all that weight.
Fight.
Damn. Yeah, I never noticed he had like the genie boots in this too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't even know what those actually are. I've definitely seen like.
I've seen the pointed boots. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
But never at that angle.
Oh, and he gets the jump and then the sweep all the way into the EX Dolphin dive. This is looking like all men RD this round, but that happened in the very first round of this set. Let's not forget. And this is what happened as well. DRA ended up getting the corner positioning, tries to jump out of the Shuriken setup, but cannot. Forward throw, needs a couple more for stun, but he just backs off. 5 kunais on deck, spins another one.
What a threat, V-trigger.
You can't go nowhere. Oh, nice block on the overhead.
One more touch for either player. Oh no, maybe a touch and a half for DRA.
And no more meter available. Ooh, reversal DP.
Caught.
Yeah, tries to get frisky after the bullhorn. Not going to happen.
Oop. He still interrupted it. Good eye from DRA using his air combo, but in comes that jump in. Hefty damage from NRD. Airborne, what's the reset?
Again, the multi-hitting normal blowing up the EX reversals from NRD.
Multi-kunais.
Oh, you
loaded. He thought he had the stun.
Shuriken in response, catches the startup, and he's going to combo all the way through.
Oh, but he dropped it on the way down. The X-Rider didn't connect.
That would have put him in winners finals as well. It's going to give NRD another chance. Ooh. Oh, and then resets with the EX command throw.
No crit-wise.
Oh.
No crit-wise. DRA gets stuffed by NRD's wake-up bullhorn.
And yeah, DRA was looking for a throw bait attempt right there. You saw him wake up with the low forward. That's usually what it beats, but NRD just goes with a bullhorn and some armor. That was incredible stuff. You don't want to give the Capcom Cup champ a chance to get back in this match.
You don't want to give any birdies a chance at anything, to be honest with you. Once he closes the gap, it's so stressful. What is he going to do? press a button, command grab you, who knows?
Oh, blows up again, and DRA bouncing back strong, jumps out of the corner, avoids the stun. Keeps his winner's bracket hopes alive with it. V-reversal's not going to do anything. Oh, not reacting to it again. EX Dolphin Dive.
Oh, so scary, but nice blocking DRA out of the corner. Doesn't get the confirm to the target combo. The can's laid out. He did not have kunai. He tried it.
Gotta keep your eye on those resources.
He whiff punished a crowd short. That might have just been a coincidence, sheer coincidence. But DRA putting himself further onto the winner's bracket.
Yeah, you did mention at the very beginning these guys are sparring partners. He might have picked up on the tendency from NRD to bait some type of neutral presence with the full screen buttons. But either way, he punishes with the Shuriken attempt and finishes the job. Well done.
Very, very awesome play from DRA. I'm glad he's changing it up, diversifying his portfolio with characters, right? He had a very, very solid Vega, and then going further into top of some tiers. Ibuki, call me out on that, whatever, it's fine. Ibuki's really strong, all right?
I like to call that playing a bit smarter at the character select screen, you know?
Yeah.
The meta starts before we ever even get into the actual game.
You're right, and you're absolutely right. And it's a very good call from DRA. And still solid stuff from NRD, the reigning Capcom Cup champion, showing that Birdie is still indeed a threat.
Yeah, I just thought DRA looked very comfortable in the matchup. Like I said, right, he was very aware. He didn't punish like the first sweep, but after that, he either walked into range and punished, took his turn back, right, being that it's at such negative frames now. He was able to get in close and use throws just to throw him off his rhythm. I thought he showed very, very knowledgeable stuff in the matchup.
Yeah, and that kind of threw me off too. Knowing that how negative that sweep is, having DRA actually walk up to you, that instills a little bit more fear. You would expect like maybe a sweep or something, a counter sweep, but he walked up so far and still landed a throw.
Yeah,
like that could have been an elbow, that could have been a stand medium kick knee into a counter hit, like target combo, whatever. But there was very good awareness from DRA.
And the constant multi-hitting normals to blow up the EX reversals from NRD. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Not only a very efficient anti-air, but it's still a super solid multi-hitting tool to stop any kind of like armored moves. Oh, this is going to be cool. This is going to be very cool. I know NRD tweeted about this earlier.
Oh, yeah?
The first Alex in top 8, Juan Fraroz.
Okay.
He's going up against MJ Master. It's going to be Alex versus Menat.
Okay.
Demon Dan, eat your heart out. Yeah, he definitely tagged Demon Dan on that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, let's go, Alex players. And I know for sure that Juan and Mena are indeed training partners. I saw the thread. I did a little
okay, cool.
They're like, thank you for all the notes. I made it this far in winners. Thank you, Mena. So it's cool to see all the DR guys really collaborating together for the first Latin American online ranking event.
Yeah, and Juan is actually part of the official Dominican Republic Army as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. He's definitely an Alex player through and through.
Yeah. Probably the same build. Wouldn't doubt it. Both master rank levels, very significant. And just like a side mention, 6 Dominicanos.
Oh, nice.
In this top 8.
Have you considered your destiny?
Yeah, and then MJ Master, of course.
Where is he from?
Actually, Mexico City, playing the Menat.
Round 1.
Andres Martinez, MJ Master versus Juan Menat. Now, we did have a little bit of a talk about Menat. Thoroughly buffed, I would say.
For sure. Right, a lot of her special moves giving her more V-gauge now, like the Soul Reflect and whatnot. Definitely something that you got to look for when playing against Menat. Because when she gets access to that V-trigger, she becomes a complete terror. She already is a great zoner, right?
For sure.
But when she gets access to that V-trigger, the slides, a lot of her long-distance normals can turn into huge damage.
I mean, you see Alex, he also got significant buffs coming from some of the flash tops that has changed. And then Lariat being cancelable.
Yeah.
Super buff.
And again, this is what you're mainly going to see from this matchup, I think. Is Menat trying not to get close to Alex because then this game starts. EX Tom tries to dash out in there. Nice crouch jabs to check him, and then that's what we're talking about. Activating the V-trigger, gets the cross up and the overhead.
Oh, slash elbow using that armor very well. Activation from Juan. Oh, he beholds the future.
So smart. Using the reversal super after a +3 frame move. Well done. You know Alex is always going to take that opportunity to press the advantage if you block the forward fears.
Round 2.
I'd be shaking in my boots anytime Alex gets near me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a problem. The spacing game from MJ Master. Going to be throwing out the orb. Checking on for off, making him earn his distances. First check from MJ Master, air to air, going for Juan. Walking up, walking back, slash elbow. Hail Mary and a prayer, but no meaties to be had. MJ Master.
Yeah, looking for that 3-frame short.
Yes, sir. The stomps, oh, that's going to leave MJ Master open to walk right back out of there. Controlling the space against Juan. Yes, sir, he's going to do exactly that. Control the space with the orbs.
Yeah, that's mainly what Manat's going to be looking to do here. Oh, nice,
So
using the EX stomp to get through the explosion.
Projectile invincible. Oh.
Again, though, MJ Master's pretty content with just playing this game, right? Taking the chip damage where he can. Very close to the V-trigger as well. Just takes that jab and has it now.
Again.
Respecting the jump in, even giving him time to dash forward.
And this is a very scary situation for MJ Master. He has to go in. That's going to hit.
Gets the slide, yeah, that's what I was talking about, right? Slide becomes much more dangerous, tries to reset with the overhead, but a good block from Juan, and then V reversals are off.
Oh, I like this. Juan's just backing right off. He doesn't want anything to do with the V-trigger, nor the mix-ups.
Yeah, MJ Master has another critical art on deck too. Ooh, but the chop jump in will catch the Soul Spark.
I don't even know what normal that jump fear is. I don't think that's jump fear. It's interesting. I rarely get to see any jump normals other than a roundhouse boot to the face. Alright, so Juan is really trying to check to see if MJ Master has any sort of patterns with how he throws the orb. He's cautiously moving back in and out of the range, but Fierce just grips him.
Oh, the recall and the Soul Sphere actually catches the recovery of the EX Stomp. Unfortunate for Juan. Using the reversal again.
Soul Sphere incoming, and it's still active on the way back. Good conversion from MJ Master.
Yeah, it looked like the dive kick didn't hit deep enough to allow for a full combo. But MJ Master's content with this lead he's built, right? Going to use some Fierces again. Just playing the superior spacing game against the Alex from Juan.
Oh, anti-air roundhouse. The orb catching him from far out.
Yeah, very strong normal when she has the orb on her.
Activation.
Yes, the crouch medium A just takes the activation to a dash. Command throw back to back on him.
Plus frames and does it again.
Oh, that's
headbutt.
Yeah, that was the stun gun headbutt. It would have been full stun. So MJ Master does the wise decision, activating V-trigger, getting out of there, and securing the first game.
Yeah, mummy drill into the orbs, allowing for that full combo extender afterwards for MJ was a very good choice. He saw using the freeze frames to react to whether or not Juan was doing the stomps or the stun gun headbutt. So good call from MJ Master. That's the first game going to him. And
did you call that mummy drill?
Yeah, the mummy drill.
Oh, I like that. All right.
That's what I thought that's what it's called, like universally with Dawson also.
Yeah, it probably is.
But she definitely has like the mummy outfit too. You know,
oh my god, I forgot about that. She has the OD outfits actually. I just saw the book one for the first time the other day.
I think like one of her arms is actually like the Anakaris wrapping and the head.
Oh yeah. The Dawson wrapping one is legit too. The mummy
so
one, where like he legit, it looks so weird. It definitely looks
limbs,
mad
right?
weird.
Like the bandages go out and you don't see any like body.
No, there's no skin or muscle or nothing.
That's cheap. I don't know. I remember Commander Jesse using that at the Capcom Capcom Cup last chance qualifier against Infiltration. And Infiltration's like, can you choose another costume?
Oh really?
Yeah,
he actually asked him. I didn't know that.
He's like, Jesse, can you please use another costume? Jesse was like, I don't know, man. Like, I really like this costume. Okay, no problem. True story. You can ask both.
That's wild. I did not know that. Forward. Flash drop his brawl, or excuse me, flash elbow. Oh, and then the anti-air is here. Again, the +3 frames, and he tried to dash forward, take that advantage, but good reactions from MJ Master to match the crouch jab, and I'll let him do that. Soul Explosion again.
Trying to find his way in. Significant life lead for MJ Master to control the space again. The side switch going to be benefiting, but not the jump in. Coming in hot. Hyper bomb.
The EX version. Oh, he doesn't respect
the
elbow.
No. Oh, he's getting warmed up, Range. Hard hitter.
The clean hit. Finish the job with the knee. Juan Farad bouncing back. Taking the first round here in game 2.
He's such a cool character. He hits so hard. Not as hard as I'd like to, but he hits pretty hard.
Yeah, and Alpha's only his legs looked right, you know? If only.
Can't have it all, Range.
No, we definitely can.
Oh, but we're not sure can with that anti-air, covering all the space. Nice slash elbow using the meter, but the conversion from MJ Master afterwards from the stand short.
Soul Explosion again. Just respecting it. We saw him use the EX Tom earlier to get past it, but with no EX meter on deck, you just got to respect it. The dive is a very dangerous tool to go to.
Yeah, flying cross chop is super negative. Leaves you at a huge disadvantage. Easy to punish. Activation. Flash chop. Lariat plus frames afterwards. Oh, the parry is coming in. Nice block on the clothesline. MJ Master gets the forward throw.
Oh, it was a good parry on the slide, but the orbs are still coming. You got to respect them.
If he parried this entire sequence, that would have been sick.
That
Just like,
yeah, that would have been super tight.
That would have been hilarious.
Final round. Fight.
Fun around here in this game 2 again. MJ Master has full critical R on deck. That's going to give him a little bit better for long distance punishes from the EX. But we're not going to get to that. Eats the +3 crush counter. Oh, viewer versus
He's out of there. Oh. Slash elbow, closing the gap, pushing him further into the corner. MJ Master in a huge pickle. Oh, dang, that's so far up.
Yeah, got caught by the Soul Spark when he up backed.
I didn't know it knocks him like off the screen.
One-Front playing very patient. He does have the life lead in this situation, right? So he doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks. Also has V-Trigger available as well.
Yeah, any sort of activation would lead to a big momentum shift for Juan once he gets that opener. He's not going to just do it in neutral. He has to do it off a hit.
Nice jump back roundhouse into the stand. Fierce again, checking any type of forward advance that One-For-All wants to do.
No anti-air from MJ.
Yeah, it seems like he's scared of the roundhouse. Great distance on it when she has the orb on her. Oh, hits in front with the dive kick. That was so dirty. And the full combo, very nice. Puts out the Soul Sphere again.
Oh. It's so active on the way back. And it follows her even when she's crouching.
One-For-All V-Trigger still active for him as well. Oh, and
the
speaking of which.
No, swing and a miss. Literally, MJ Master getting game 2.
2-0 for MJ Master. Yeah, One-For-All had really not utilized that V-Trigger for quite some time. Tried to bring out a surprise lariat. Maybe hoping that MJ Master would forget that it was active. But either way, not going to happen. And a 2-0 lead for the Monat. I mean, that's really what I expected from the matchup, though.
Yes, absolutely. I feel the same way. I feel like Alex has a detrimental matchup against very, very good zoners.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the ones with solid projectiles. And Monat just happens to have both very solid normals and very good projectiles. So it's going to be a problem. I want to see Juan kind of inch his way forward little by little by walking and blocking instead of just going back to the neutral space, because the Estate War would win, or like that he would win, would really, really change up the matchup and the momentum for him.
Yeah, right. A lot of the time when he sees the Soul Sphere get put out, he's just backing up into it and kind of waiting for him to do the Soul Explosion. I mean, the chip is very minimal, but at the same time, that's letting MJ Master completely control the neutral, the pace, everything that the game revolves around. So I want to see, yeah, maybe even get into the force the scramble a little bit more. You do have some more health to play with, so we'll see if One-For-All is able to close the distance and get that close quarters combat going.
That's right.
Round 1. Fight.
And here we go, MJ Master, One-For-All. Ooh, the anti-air again. Stand roundhouse, good check.
Yeah, stand around has a huge anti-air when she has the orb on her person.
Ooh. No anti-air, a little too far out. One-For-All still very precautious in his approach, and the anti-air. MJ Master on point with both ground and air game.
Yeah, one of the best zoners in the game, right? Just chilling, keeping her space. That big neutral jump roundhouse as well. Great distance when she has the orb. Resets into the command throw of the stand medium. Catches her doing something on the EX stomp. One hit away from stun at this point.
He gets it. Here comes the hard hit. Crouch fierce. Air knee smash.
Ooh, doesn't even need the EX to get the kill. Well done from One-For-All.
Round 2.
Just being able to close that gap. That's all Alex needs.
Yeah, you see, as soon as he gets in close, he's able to take rounds. It's really just been MJ Master keeping it at this distance the whole time. Oh! Nice, and he got the explosion instead of the recall, so that allowed One-For-All to keep the pressure going.
Oh. He's going to go back to shooting out the orb. Oh, I guess not. He's just trying. Now he's trying to close the gap against One-For-All. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I tried for an EX to get out of there, but actually got hit. It looks like the projectile invulnerable frames ran out.
See, when the orb comes out, her normals are significantly changed. She doesn't have as much range. That's when Juan should really take advantage. But here comes the giant combo. Potential reset? He gets it.
Does, and he doesn't go with the overhead this time, just low. He has critical art to finish the job, but just going to use an EX. Does have another round to go, so he's conserving some meter. Overhead not blocked that time, but the Soul Spear was misspaced. Finds the air to finish the round.
MJ Master looking at match point here against Juan Ferraz.
Fight.
Solo check with Fierce. And establish that spacing against Alex. Juan just opting to block the explosion. Talk him in.
Let me start off. Oh, and he has the corner now. Eats the +3 Fierce.
Oh, stun. This should be just enough.
Oh my god, the huge damage on the clean hit big boot, and it does kill off the Manat. 2-1. Juan Ferraz puts himself on the board.
That was like, what, 3 touches from Alex?
That was ridiculous. I can't believe the clean hit big boot did that much damage. That was so tight.
Frail body characters get the big boot to the face, ton of damage. That was a very, very, very good play from Juan. I'm just, damn, that hurt.
And that's what you were talking about, right? When it comes to the matchup, we were expecting Manat to constantly keep Alex out with the big normals, with the Soul Sphere tactics. But once he gets in, my man has the damage to take some games.
It's nasty. It's so nasty. And it's so difficult, too. Lariat being cancelable and then trying to figure out between a frame advantage normal or a command grab. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Do I jump now? Or am I allowed to jump? I can't tell. Air knee smash comes out of nowhere. I don't know, man. It's kind of rough. But for the most part, MJ Master has done really well with the spacing. He just needs to tune it up a little bit more in close quarters if he wants to survive the onslaught from Juan.
And I think that is historically the type of character Alex is, right? The more the player can get in your head, the better the character shines.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. 2-1 MJ Master over Juan Ferraz.
Fight.
A little bit of a side switch. Don't get confused. The names are still correct.
Yeah, just
for at least the CFN names.
Yeah, just a result of the lobby switching sides. Good MJ Master still on the now win 2-1.
Oh, we get the music change too? Let's go. Jazzy NYC.
Oh, Tier again, +3 frames, but he presses the button on and sees that Juan Ferraz was looking to close the distance even more.
Orb explosion. Checking Juan.
And the big Fierce. Oh.
Slash elbow, nothing to do about it though.
The dive kick was just out of range. You got a V-reversal from Juan. Oh, and the chase is the backdash.
Down with the power bomb afterwards.
Huge damage on the command throw too because of the gray life MJ Master had. The Soul Spear was coming back, my man.
That was a long distance call. He waited forever on that line. Oh. Instant overhead short.
Yeah, the big bodies are especially susceptible to that. Nice stand jab to beat the dive kick.
Oh, too high up, but the orb caught MJ Master to safety. Oh, he charged that so far. God. Blood on the bandana. Jeez.
That was ridiculous. Had some gray life on it too. I did so much damage. +3 frames, but again, he just keeps trying to dash after. So MJ Master has been reacting to it consistently with stand or crouch jabs. Respecting the Soul Explosion once more. Yeah, I was going to say, get in that stand Fierce range. Wants to work that button a bit more. Again, that's also a good space for the neutral jump roundhouse.
Ooh.
Nice jump back. Soul Spear still coming, doesn't combo off of it this time.
Oh, nice sweep on that jab from MJ Master.
Trying to set out the Soul Spear again. Oh no, takes a risk with the dive bomb.
Double Fierce check from MJ Master. No anti-airs. He might have a chance. MJ Master, no, V-reversal's out. Good choice from MJ.
Yeah, MJ Master not that concerned with obtaining the V-trigger at this point with such a healthy lead. I think he's going to rely on Manat's big normals to close it out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stomp range.
She's got the V-trigger now as well. The luxury of having 2-bar V-triggers.
Oh, he missed the hyper bomb. Nice throw tech. The orbs missed. The overhead.
Oh, he didn't let the orb go.
Ooh. Very, very close. MJ Master still managing to get himself to match point.
That was a scary round for a lot of reasons. Soul Explosion again, disrespecting it. One for all gets his one EX bar now. Might be looking for the stun. Going to the stomp. Whiffs on the Flow Fierce.
And again, walking him down to the corner. That should be the game plan for Juan.
I'm just taking the forward throw. Puts her at great space in this matchup.
Oh, but the stomps again, not familiar with the orb having active properties. Ugh.
He's able to interrupt her overhead though and go with the crouch medium.
Too high up, power bomb.
Yeah, she didn't have the orbs active to protect her this time. V-Trigger is on deck, gonna pop it now after the double crouch jab. Oh, no! The cross up and the overhead all reset, but he doesn't get the job done. One for all, double German. 3 bars on deck. Do not take to the skies, my man.
Oh, he hyper-bombed him. Yo, he picked at him. He tick throw, crouch jab, saw his opportunity. He's like, I'm going in.
I'm very surprised MJ Master chose to get so close to Alex at the end right there. Dash forward into the tick throw.
Damn. Yeah, damn. That was a very, very clutch play from Juan.
Yeah,
he almost lost it. Off the reset, I thought it was going to be MJ Master. He needed one more touch away, but a couple mistakes here and there. Yeah. It's all tied up 2-2 now.
Yeah, I just can't believe MJ Master actually took that last bit of time in the round to get closer. I thought he was definitely going to just stand fierce, even maybe stand medium punch if you don't want to commit to such a strong button, right? Because if you do commit to stand fierce, you can get jumped in on.
Oh, yeah,
like it's that big of a button. So I would maybe even just a stand medium punch, but either way, just dash forward right into the tick throw. We'll see if he plays a little bit more cautious in this third game, and we'll see if our man, what's his name, Juan will take advantage of it.
I want to see him go ham this round.
Yeah, that's what I think he should do, actually, because MJ Master's probably going to be playing a little bit more careful. So if that's the case, I want him to push that that cautiousness out of him. Yeah,
out the gate, slash elbow. And MJ Master, a little aggressive himself, going in with the drills. All right, back to the usual game plan. Your normal broadcasting.
That was a great recognition that the stand fierce is going to be out of range and using the slash elbow to close the distance right after.
And that side switch benefiting MJ. He's going to be backing up, playing the Soul Orb game.
Oh, tries the big move from long distance with a nice walk back. Will get him out. Elbow again.
Nice V reversal. No active orb. Oh, he punished the hell out of it. Slash elbow coming in.
Damn, just takes the opportunity to do a clean hit again.
Ooh!
Yeah, the Soul Explosion, the hitbox actually caught the elbow midway through.
And the mummy slide a little bit too high up. Try to get the throw. Juan. Yes, sir. I was going to say one combo away. MJ Master again on match point.
Yeah, MJ Master has done a real good job of reading when Juan is going to dash forward rather than forward fierce, and just been interrupting it constantly with a crouch jab. Damn, Soul Sphere sent out and recalled immediately. The 2-hit combo.
So a block combo video. Oh, crush counter, crouch fierce, flash chop. Try to get a throw. Nice. Wake up three frames short.
Reversal get off me. Oh, jumps out of the stun gun headbutt. Forward fierce again, and then the stand medium punch. You see the range of those normals so good against Alex. Oh, but he just dashes in and gets the power bomb once more. Activates the V-trigger. You know she wants out of the situation here.
Oh, the high-low game is too real. The last time he checked them, instant air short. This time changing it up. Oh, tuck him in. Night. Oh, you're out of bed again?
Critical are on deck, my man. Do not jump.
Oh, jump. Nice back throw. Excellent choice from MJ. This is going to be his favor. Using up all that space in the lab. Oh, wow. Grabbing the V reversal.
Oh, that big jump roundhouse. But again, he jumped forward. I know his back is to the corner, but he still had some space to play with. Now he's out of the lead. EX Stomp V reversals. That's a slow V reversal. Very dangerous game to play. Blocks the overhead.
This is down to the wire. Juan needs one touch. Both players need a touch.
12 seconds on the clock as well. Juan Ferral is going to milk it. Just down backing. Ooh, EX version. Doesn't want to take any more cheer from the Soul Explosions.
Oh, he tried to go for the overhead, you sneaky guy. Juan luckily jumps out of the way and takes it. down to the final round. Shout out to Rip.
Oh yes, of course. Slash elbow was blocked in the forward walk throw, and now the power bomb is imminent.
Oh. Good spacing on the drill.
Yeah, I like him immediately checking after the blocking the stand short though.
Again, nice spacing, stand short, full blockchain from MJ. Wanted a slight life deficit. He's trying to get the way out. MJ Master gets the stun, good headbutt. Eats it. Oh no.
Crush counter on the big boot. The stun is building up. It tries for the reset, but he backdashed out of it. Oh. Still alive here. The aura pressure is real. 2 more on deck.
That could have been a stun if he got the double area. Oh no. Power bomb.
We'll see A again for MJ Master.
Using the boost to close the gap. He's getting antsy. Juan needs to either close it out now or play the 35-second game.
Yeah, no bar on deck, right? He's got to just respect the Soul Sphere game. But with such a hefty life lead, he can avoid or can afford to take a lot of chip damage.
Oh, if Juan really wanted it, he could just sit on this life lead the entirety of this round. Oh, don't even try to counter pull. 10 seconds left on the clock starting now. MJ used the meter, and he got checked on the way back. Juan moving up to winners finals.
3-game comeback for Juan Farad.
This character's good, Ringe.
Oh, yeah.
This
You
character's very
think
good.
so, Alex? You think so?
This character's very good, Ringe.
Hey, man.
Better than not, apparently.
Good enough to get the job done. Juan Farad making the much-needed adjustments. Well done.
Yeah, very good stuff. A very great turnaround from Juan Farad, showing out his patience as expected, but we didn't expect it to be from an Alex player in general.
No. But yeah, as soon as he got that close distance, he was able to do the job.
Yeah, the Capcom 2018 Capcom Pro Tour. Again, presented to you by Vitrix, the official headset of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour. Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour, as well as Vertigear, the official gaming chair of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first online ranking event for the Latin America region.
Yeah, man, we are sitting in our Vertigear chairs right now. Big shouts out to them. Latin America North won. This is the rating qualifier event. We have our winners finals. It's going to be Mena RD versus Juan Farad. It's going to be Birdie versus Alex, the big boys.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to see matches like that. We're going to get to our losers bracket. Which,
I got to hold you there. It's DRA, right? DRA Ibuki versus Alex should be?
Oh, yeah. I'm tripping. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's definitely DRA Ibuki versus MJ Master Alex. Damn, a matchup that I don't think I've actually ever seen.
I have never seen Ibuki
Alex
in the CPT.
Yeah, in the CPT for sure, no.
Yeah. Maybe in an online qualifier of some sort, but definitely not in CPT. This is probably the first of many. Who knows? 3.5, we're coming at you.
And I feel like Juan Farad should have maybe an easier time against Ibuki, right? I mean, she doesn't have the normals that are going to keep him at bay. She has good normals, but I think Alex is going to be able to swing with her in the neutral a little bit more. And as long as Juan Farad can get in, we've seen that his reads are on point enough to propel him to victory.
Yeah. From my perspective, I think Alex, with the spacing game, when it's on point, it's going to outclass Ibuki. The normals that Ibuki has leads to a lot more mix-up opportunities and Oki setups, but Alex, once he hits you in a knockdown, it's a whole different story. You won't get as many Oki options or damage potential as Ibuki can get, right? But then the compensation is that Alex can rack up high damage, high stun to get frail characters like Ibuki. So it just might be a toss-up. Who knows?
You know, Ibuki does have a little bit stronger defensive options, right? She has the EXDP, her V-Reversal is a little better, so... Well, yeah, I'm very interested to see how our winners finals plays out, but we are going to get to losers finals right now. It's going to be Choco versus one of our resident Akumas, I believe Kike.
Kike. Shout-outs to both players representing RR, I believe the little acronym they have for Kike.
Oh, yeah, he said that's the red ribbon.
Oh.
The red ribbon team.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Giro's goons.
Yeah, officially.
Oh, boy.
Playing some Street Fighter V.
All right. Kike Akuma versus final round Choco Mccauley, Grandmaster Mccauley.
Yeah, final round Tijuana. Want to give a big shout out to his Mexico fam, the Mexican FGC community.
Oh yeah, that's specifically what he put out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna again 3 out of 5 for the remainder of this top 8. Akuma versus Mccauley. Now Akuma, not too many big changes. One of them, one of the main changes was Hyakigoshi, the demon flip,
Damn, you know the name. All right.
being nerfed.
Yeah.
You can't use it as an option select to throw tech anymore.
Yeah, that was the big nerf to Akuma as well. But the Demon Flip's still a very potent tool, right? And once it gets you in that corner, that forward Fierce also received a nerf on block, right? -2 instead of the plus that it used to be when he first came out. But yeah, as long as it hits, it gives you, I believe, a +5 when it hits now. So a little bit easier to combo off of.
You get medium kick off of that then.
Yeah, you get medium kick off
That's
of
gross.
that.
What do you do if it doesn't work though? Shoutouts to some of our locals. But here comes Choco. Don't get confused. It's not Choco Blanca. This is Choco Mccauley.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried it. That would have killed.
That was a very smart, reset attempt. Try for the EX command throw. Would have been enough to take the rest of that life bar, but Kike's going to get an opportunity now. V-Trigger 1 active. Plenty of critical art meter on deck as well.
I'm surprised that V-Skill actually didn't get the parry off the view reversal a little bit too early.
Yeah.
I think he might have had the option to select down.
Yeah, two very offensive characters here. Of course, with the low life, gets the stand, fierce target combo. Oh, and then baits out the EXDP. It's going to be a huge lead for Kike going in. Even using the V-skill combo to get some more V-gauge.
Oh, and the buffer stand strong. He ran into it.
Yeah, so much gray life cashed out because of that EX red fireball.
Oh, Kike just going straight for damage, and the demon flip, it does work. It does.
Yeah,
Kike.
It's still very much a potent tool for Akuma, right? Even though you can't use it to option select the throw, as you mentioned, you can still use it in the neutral. Very good pressure tool in the corner. Of course, whether it be hitting in the front, whether it be the throw, or landing behind you and getting the plus frames off the slide. Yeah, either way, Akuma definitely still a very potent character in Season 3. And yeah, the stand medium kick into EX Red Fireball, you can't jump out of it in the corner anymore.
No.
So you just eat that gray life. And once you eat that gray life, too, as a player, you start getting real worried. You start getting concerned, right? The panic starts to set in because you know the next time you get touched, it's going to be even more damage than the standard combo would do. So yeah, good stuff so far from Kike.
One of the things I saw from Kike against like Choco, other than the solid neutral, anytime he went airborne, Choco kind of reluctantly tried to anti-air. He can't use stand jab anymore. The hitbox or the hurtbox has been changed, and the hitbox has been drastically changed. I would say no longer a reliable anti-air. Maybe from further out, but at most it would probably trade. Has to go for the uppercut, and he was a little reluctant on that on the anti-airs.
Yeah, we've seen across the board, right, over the course of the patches, the stand jabs, hurtboxes, and hitboxes have been adjusted over the course. And yeah, Mccauley was one of those that escaped that for a long time. His stand jab, the boxes just weren't adjusted quite enough. But it seems like maybe now he's been normalized, so to speak.
Yeah, all across the board, I feel like they did that too. One notable one was from Bison having crouch jab.
Man, I still saw when I was watching the Korea tournament last night, though. I believe it was in Korea. I can't remember where.
Fighting Spirit.
Oh, yeah, it was in Korea. I saw Hot Dog 29 with that crouch jab anti-air still. Definitely still has its niche uses.
All right, into game number 2. Kike with the lead so far. No meaties to be had. He's checked by Choco. The anti-air is non-existent. Choco just jumping right in there. The slash crush counter. And crush counters got changed all across the board as well.
Yeah.
Significant scaling from 90 to 80%, if I'm not mistaken, causing less damage overall.
Oh, try to get him with a throw bait right there, but Kike's going to respond. Excuse me, Choco's going to respond with a crouch jab, which prevented that.
Ooh, no conversion. EX uppercut. I couldn't even tell if he used meter.
Yeah, blowing through the EX fireballs. Oh, you want to try to punish me, dog?
What minus frames? What are you talking about? It was your turn? I didn't even notice. EX uppercut.
Yes, very well done.
Oh, crush counter. Forward fierce. Excuse me. Stand fierce from Kike.
And checking again with the stand jab. Oh, the stand medium kick. That's 5 frames, baby. Oh, throw bait attempt successful this time. Putting him on the verge of stun and using the demon flip throw.
Ooh. Perfect KO Kike. With full critical art going into round number 3 of game 2. Great exchange for Kike. Oh, crush counter. Catching the demon flip.
Oh, and Stun City already. Choco with a huge lead here in this game. Oh, tries with a reset and throw base successful. Puts him on the verge. Fantastic walk under, yeah.
How did he have enough time?
And the frame kill setups V reversal. Oh, and then checked him again with a ground pound. Stop trying to move.
Mccauley wins.
Good ground game from Choco, getting second game over Kike, and all of it started with getting him scrambled with that jump in right off the gate. Got a good amount of damage against Kike.
Yeah, Kike and Choco. Very even set so far from what I can tell. Again, they're very aggressive characters, right? Akuma and Mccauley they both have their normals that they like to abuse, right? The stand medium kick, the crouch. Actually, stand medium kick for both sides, right?
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how this game 3 progresses. It's been pretty much a slugfest. Like there hasn't been a lot of like spacing. Trying to slow down the pace of the game.
Not at all.
And take advantage of like the spacing game for Akuma's fireballs. We see him work the ground pound to check, but not really just to control the neutral. So yeah, I'm wondering if we're just going to keep slugging it out or if somebody's going to try to slow the pace down.
That's fine with me. As soon as like any of these guys score a knockdown, they're dashing up like madmen. And that's cool. You know, they really want to get rid of the other opponent as fast as possible. You know, overwhelming offense can be pretty solid.
Round 1. Fight.
Ground pound out the gate, catching Choco.
Whose team is
Or
that?
excuse me, it should be the other way around. Because Kike is Akuma. Yeah. This is Mccauley's team.
Oh my, this is ridiculous.
I always joke around that anybody with the upward knee medium kick, any character with that normal tends to be pretty good.
Yeah. Waking up with the EXDP, doesn't want to let Choco continue his pressure. Full Super Saiyajin hair. It's crush countered.
Hard knockdown. Frame kill, and he baited the EX uppercut. Choco.
Yeah, PK has constantly been going with those frame kill setups off the knockdowns. And this time he baits yet another EXDP from Choco. That's how we saw him win the first game. Oh, the raw jump in. Choco a little bit too late on the anti-air attempt. Gets counter hit on the second medium punch. Nice stuff. PK knows what he needs to confirm from which space.
Kike with a commanding lead, now dictating the pace. No, he gets ground pounded. Medium kick, anti-air?
You know? When it works, it works.
Hit from behind the arc.
And no Sanford.
None. No medium kick, nothing.
Oh, wakes up with the EXDP and cancels on a V-trigger. She's going to take the side switch. Very nice.
Oh, he tried to bait that earlier, but he still got...
Waking up with that stand jab, baby. Respect it.
That was a quick game 3.
Oh, yeah. Like you, I saw the look on your face. You might have been questioning like the follow-up from Kike right after the EXDP.
Yeah.
But once we saw that was a side switch, A+ decision, in my opinion.
He could have gone for the full route with back fierce, demon flip, or whatever he wanted.
The fireballs into the ambiguous setup. But instead, he just took the side switch. I thought that was very smart.
Yeah, very excellent choice from Kike. Shows why he's up in top 8 and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a super smart decision getting that side switch over the damage. Some of the minor details that kind of gets overlooked in high-level play.
Yeah, well, I mean, your positioning on the screen is so important, right? The real estate you have behind you is a tremendous tool when playing the neutral game. Just the fact that you can keep walking back and you can keep walking forward and bait people into pressing buttons or pressing specials, getting desperate. Like, the more space you have, the easier that is to do.
And for the defensive end, you don't really get to do much other than stay there, and you have to force yourself with buttons this time. It's all buttons for you, forcing that error a lot more. Your percentages for errors are a lot higher when you're limited to movement.
Yeah, for sure. All right, very well done from PK.
I'm still not used to the startup changes.
The intro?
Yeah, because sometimes I'll play with like background music and I'll never hear it. So it's so
Round 1.
It's so interesting to hear.
Fight.
Oh, crush counter fierce, interrupting the string from Choco.
And he got the forward chop to get the throw bait against Choco here.
Yeah, you see, it looked like PK actually tried to escape that stabbing EX Red Fireball, but no, sir. Just ate the EX Red Fireball because of it. Damn, counter hit.
Oh, a little bit too far out to get the V trigger combo. Activation from Choco. Ooh, no command grab, just walks out of there. Good punish from Kike.
And let's not overlook the universal nerf to command throws, right? Much more easy to punish on whiff. You can have plenty of time to walk back out of it and then jump forward for a full punish if you so choose.
Go Shoryu. Starting off the round for Kike. Low forward connect. Stand fierce from Choco. Trying to counter poke is Kike.
Yeah, no crush counter.
Checking back and forth. Oh, nice punish.
Yeah, great whip punish on that ground pound.
Oh, he tried to get the uppercut anti-air.
Yeah, use the regular version though.
Playing so patient.
Oh, wow, anti-airs the EX Demon Flip with a stand fierce, gets the crush counter and the combo follow-up after. We have the corner, gets the stand short. Didn't follow it up, but gets the combo anyways. Choco moves up on the board.
Kike got super antsy with that Demon Flip.
Yeah.
He wanted to get the plus frames to get his offense going. But Kike didn't know the stand fierce was coming.
Yeah, and this time Kike doesn't look for the stand fierce anti-air, gets clipped by the Demon Flip, wakes up with the EXDP to get some space back.
Tries to start off with the jump in, but here comes that pressure from Choco. Gets the jump in.
Jump in, yeah. Kike has been looking a lot for that stand fierce. Wakes up with another EXDP. Are we going to get a side switch? Yes. Frame kill set up. Using the EX Red Fireballs, just staying gets a regular Fireball. Some decent gray damage is built up on the side of Kike.
And he still checked the activation with stand jab too. From Kike, the jump in again. Too late. Oh.
Anti-air attempt from Kike was just a frame or two late, and it's going to allow Choco to tie up the set 2-2.
And that's like one thing you should really notice is that once a player gets so focused on the ground game, it leaves them susceptible to the air. You know, there were certain times where Kike did get the EX uppercut. He started off the match with an anti-air EX, but then afterwards it was just open opportunities for Choco to get this jump piercing.
Yeah, as players, right, we all have a limited amount of storage space in our brains of what we're all considering at any given moment when it comes to playing our opponents. And yeah, when you get too focused on one or two options, that's when you become to open up to the jump-ins or whatever have you, whatever option you're not considering. Yeah, that's what we saw right there. A little bit too much focus on the ground game allowed for the jump-ins to come in and the anti-airs just be that much late on the reactions. Just a frame or two is all that matters.
Yep. And the human brain can only process 13 frames, apparently, over, according to a few people, you know.
It's science.
It's science, man.
Science.
13 frames for the human eye to react to. Hey, I didn't do the science. I didn't do the math work. That's what I heard. It's definitely what I heard. Not 11 frames.
Round one.
Stay off Twitter, kids.
Definitely 13.
2-2. Definitely stay off Twitter, kids.
Again, trying to find the opening with the anti-air. Choco, not afraid. Nice. Good uppercut from Choco.
Oh no, that's a huge advantage. Now wasted. You see the gray damage building up from the stand medium kick. Great parry. Cashes out on that gray damage. Oh my god, and the stand fierce checking any movement. Again, looking for the throw bay right there, but the crouch jab has enough distance to stuff it.
No anti-air is not even a back fierce. Heavily focused on the ground game is Kike, resetting that space against Choco, knowing that he's much more of a threat in V-Trigger.
Ooh, a lot of damage is built up on Kike, cashed out from that damage from that combo.
A ton of red hells again off of the uppercut. Side switch, he's ready. That's the third time.
Choco is looking for Kike to turn to that EX Demon Flip when cornered, and he's been consistently stand fiercing it. Waking up with the 3-frame crouch jab. You better have your meaties ready.
Oh.
Stand roundhouse at the perfect range.
Demon Flip, not ready this time. Gets the kick. Side switch as well. Tatsu to get the corner carry.
Yeah, he got counter hit. It might have even been that Stand Fierce again, but just the angle was not in favor of Choco that time.
Oh, he whiffed the grab and activation comes from Choco. No, the V-skill parry into the punch. Follow up.
So much gray line from that V-skill absorption, though. Oh!
Oh, no.
It's going to be real close.
I think he's dead.
Indeed he is. I'm telling you, man, that gray life he absorbed from that stomp did him in, dude.
Mccauley wins.
That's going to be 3-2 to Choco. Grandmaster Mccauley repping the final round Tijuana. Well done.
Very solid play. You know, what was it? Like in Kike's favor? I think it was like the lead was like 2-1, or am I mistaken?
I believe Kike had the overall set advantage at a point, yeah.
Okay. He was the first one to get the advantage, I would say. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, you know, Kike really trying to clutch it out with that Akuma play. What you see plenty of in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. If you pre-order now, by May 29, you will receive a free digital copy of Ultra Street Fighter 4. Be sure to preserve yours now, May 29th. Reserve, not preserve. Reserve.
Reserve, yes, of course. Season 3, the character pass is available right now. Sakura Blanca already out. Falke coming soon. I know everybody's looking for that. Cody as well, and then Sagat at the end of the year. We can't forget about G. Make sure to pick that up right now to make sure you can play as all the characters in Street Fighter V Arcade Edition.
And while you're at it, go check out Razor's Street Fighter 5T Bred to Fight. This has been going on since last year's Capcom Pro Tour. Still available now. Check it out, razor.to/SFV apparel for your new Street Fighter 5T. New designs, black and white.
Yeah, if you're looking for a new headset to go along with your new shirt, you should check out the Victrix Pro AF. You can pre-order it now at VictrixPro.com. Got the nice purple and black color scheme going on. And I've heard nothing but good things about the headset from the players actually participating in the Capcom Pro Tour, so big shout-outs to Victrix.
Yeah, especially at NCR, where NCR actually had this Vertigear chair from NorCal Regional 2018. The promo code NCR18 is still valid. Be sure to get 15% off your Vertigear chair and all products using that promo code.
All right, yeah, and we're going to give you guys a chance to go use that promo code and check out our fine sponsors. We take a quick break before we get back with some more Losers Bracket action here on the Capcom Pro Tour.
do this.
Let's rumble.
Better be ready!
Thousand. Bust you up.
Now you die!
Let's go. Incense.
Allow me to show you the truth.
You better not bore me.
Don't underestimate me.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour online ranking event for the Latin America region, the North Division, number 1. My name is Vicious.
I am Range. We're going to include our first round of losers bracket with a DR Droker versus Young Kaba,
That's right.
the Guile of the Dominican Republic.
Oh, yeah. Rocking that Guile very well, by the way, despite getting a significant nerf in 3.5 to the Sonic Booms.
Yeah, slight pushback decrease, correct? I believe.
That's right, yeah.
So,
Makes it a lot more efficient to walk and block the booms.
yeah, which I mean, especially online in this environment, is very hard to do, right? Walking and blocking is against Guile is a very, very huge pain in the posterior. So we'll see how that change really affects this game here when DR Joker looks to be playing Akuma.
Yeah, he does have both Shoto's Ryu and Akuma from what he said in his player profile. Ryu got significantly changed. I feel like his crouch medium kick seems to be a little different on the hitbox side. It looks to be a little further out. Real nice. Real appealing.
That's good. That's a Ryu staple, right? So it's kind of wrong to have his low forward not actually be a significant normal.
Oh, we're not going to see it, though. We're going to see
No,
Akuma.
we're going to see the Akuma.
We're going to see the Akuma
Because
pick.
my man is trying to win,
Yeah, that's right.
and he is not trying to lose at the character select. Smart decision going with the Akuma against Kaba's Guile for Grandmaster rank.
Did you see that? Just looking at the block was gross. Ugh, that's nothing.
Makes me smile.
It feels good.
I won't lie to you. You check some of the low forward. Not close enough to get the fireball to connect.
And again, we've seen this matchup time and time again, especially in the likes of Tokido and Daigo, not only in the first 10 exhibition, but we saw that in the grand final set of NorCal Regionals not too long ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's different ways to play this out in the neutral.
Ooh, great combo off the Sonic Boom. Ooh.
The fireball war is raging, but Kaba maintaining that life lead. The jump in roundhouse still connects.
Yeah, only the jump and connect, and he gets the counter hit on the soul by allowing him for the crouch jab information.
Getting that corner carry DR Droker. That pressure. All the blocks from Kaba, but great life. Yeah, good chunk off the low medium kick.
Nice block on the overhead. Wants to preserve as much life as possible. The EX flash kick V-trigger version going to allow for a little bit more damage. Blows through the Sonic Booms.
Ooh. The ever so slight walk up, and that crouch short is so far.
Yeah, that was great defensive tactics from Kaba right there. The micro walk forward and then putting out the crouch short. I think he took advantage of Joker expecting a flash kick, right, since he was still in V-trigger.
Opting to go for the fireball war is Kaba. Oh, barely missed the jump, and he Soba kicked his way underneath Akuma.
Point blank Sonic Boom just takes it to the face that time. Joker hasn't been looking to the skies too much, but Kaba has really been switching up his Sonic Boom rhythm. So.
Oh, anticipated the demon flip. Good work from Kaba. Getting that flash kick to air, plus frames, upside down kick. Look at the combo. Into the reset, into the killer low short, low jab finisher.
That was so impressive. The V-skill Sonic Boom, putting it out there, and then recognizing that he was going to try to jump, and not really going with like a traditional anti-air. Went with the air-to-air to push him back into the V-trigger
So smart.
Sonic Boom. Yeah, that was, or the V-skill Sonic Boom, excuse me. And then he gets the plus frame situation after that. That was very impressive from Kaba.
You saw right at the start, that fireball pressure, it just speaks volumes. He's just always keeping him in check with the Sonic Booms, mixing it up with the V-skill, having multiple projectile Sonic Booms to keep Akuma guessing and getting that estate closer and closer if he wants to brawl. If not, he'll just back up, have you hang yourself so that your jump-ins are mistimed so that you catch the flash kick or the air-to-air like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I think Guile, right, it's being successful with Guile has always depended on how good you are at switching up his very minimal options, right? And really switching up the rhythm of your Sonic Boom game. And I think in this game, he has a bit more tools than ever to deal with that, right? Because of the V-skill, just being able to put it out there and really just put something visual on the screen for your opponent to react to. Makes them jump a little bit more, and then you don't actually have to follow it up. You can flash kick. So yeah, I think Kyle's still a very strong character here in Season 3.
And I think he only has 2 special moves, man.
That's all he needs.
Always been a tough one. Opting to go for more fireball pressure is DR Joker. Getting the most of it against Kaba. Flash kick he kicks right through there.
Yeah, recognize that the normal to the fireball was not a true block string or anything like that. It wasn't actually going to combo. Flash kick right through it. V-skill fireball again.
Upside down kick right at the last second. Catching a potential throw bait.
And a nice medium DP right there for the anti-air. We'll try for a throw bait attempt, but Kaba chilling out.
Knife's Edge activate. V-Trigger 2 from Kaba.
Oh yeah, and that's what you can afford to do when you have V-Trigger 2 on deck.
Oh, he gets the jump in successfully.
Joker finally catches onto the rhythm, has full critical art on deck. One more hit should spell a dud. Guile.
The cross-cut DP. Oh, nice block from Kaba. The punish on the sweep, not enough.
Players with minimal health right now. The Grey Life came back for Kaba. Players with a pixel. The V-trigger, yeah.
He thought he had a punish. Kaba taking round 1 of game 2. There it is, the Sonic Boom game, forcing the errors from DR Joker.
And even meeting the air fireballs with the Sonic Boom.
Every normal is backed by a Sonic Boom. He's so tricky. You can't keep him stable. You can't silence this man. He's just going in.
There goes Joker turning to the Tatsu's now, trying to blow through the projectiles.
Oh, nice jab check into EX Sonic Boom. Ooh. No whiff punishes.
So I like that from Kaba. Keep adding to the Grey Life, but a Tatsu into the EXDP to beat the Sonic Boom. Forward throw in the corner. This is all Joker at this point. Oh. Interrupts the EX Sonic Boom with a low forward and activates the V-trigger on top of it. One more combo or a forward throw. Joker's going to tie up the rounds.
Very solid stuff. All from that opening past the Sonic Boom with the medium Tatsu. That's old school.
Yeah. Oh no, too far away for the low forward Tatsu to connect.
I'm actually very surprised by that, to be honest.
Yeah, usually you see the low forward fireball have some trouble at that range, but low forward Tatsu, he tried to make up for it, still it's not combo. Damn, Kaba turning up the Sonic Boom game and then gets again the counter hit Soba kick.
These fireballs are so efficient. The universal incoming. No response from Joker.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to go for a throw bait right there, get on another Yomi level, but not baited from Kaba again.
And the V-trigger no longer a factor for DR Joker. It's just raw Akuma.
Soba kick does not counter hit. Recognize it, does try for the combo. Oh, forward fierce, that's -2 on block now.
He didn't get the conversion off of the crouch strong. He had the hit. There was an opening, but now he's backing off a little bit.
Ooh, tried to whip punish the Soba kick with a stand medium kick just out of range. And then the dash up low short. It's going to put Kaba up 2-0 in this overall set.
Very familiar finisher there. Just like game 1, Kaba getting that ever so slight crouching short finish. so far. It's such a good normal, too.
My man Kaba is just, he is a guile player. Like, when you watch this man, it's just clear as day. He's very good at switching up the rhythms of the sonic booms, using the soul bot kicks. He knows what normals to use in what situations. Very good at using the sweep to punish at max range. When he gets real close, he'll either go with a soul bot kick to go over your lows, or when he gets even closer, he'll go with the upside down kick to bait a throw. Yeah, he's just very comfortable on guile.
Super efficient, too. If he has, like, he has the back and forth plan, right? He's going to do low medium kick to check, the forward medium kick for Sobot, and if they try to outreach that, he'll use either the back fist forward fierce or even just the actual straight arm, right, with fierce. He has it all, really, and people kind of forget that his fireball game is attributed to him being a Ryu player in Season 1.
Yeah.
He definitely has the fireball game on lock. He knows when and how to pressure in the neutral with those projectiles.
I feel like, I mean, we see it time and time again, right? We see it with Daigo, we see it with Kaba, these Ryu players establishing their fireball games in the beginning and then getting onto a character that's even better at the fireball game with Guile. I mean, their abilities are only exemplified.
Already out the
or
gate.
Amplified, I should say. Ooh.
Okay, this is the first time we get to really see Kaba with the corner pressure.
Well, it looks like he was trying to bait out a DP right there. Just stood there and blocked. Joker not going to bait. Stun bar is pretty much a gone.
Oh. The backhand. The reactions from this young man.
Yes.
He eyeballed it. He saw the fireball come in and just jumped on reaction, finishing the first round at game number 3. Potentially match point for Kaba. Oh.
Ooh, the crush counter sweep. He's just going to take that opportunity to side switch. Oh, but a big stand fierce now. From Joker's going to get that space back. Serene advantage on his side again, and a fantastic whip punish with that stand medium.
Beautiful. Beautifully done by Joker. Now with the positioning, but EX flash kick. Hang on.
Oh, punish on the Tatsu. Has V-Trigger on deck. Actually catches the backdash with the crouch short.
Oh. He has to hold that. That's a block now. Flash kick has a projectile behind it.
Wow, Kaba just straight up stared at that EX air fireball. Not flinching one bit, but a perfectly timed jumped in from Joker, dodges the sonic boom, and puts him on the board.
Final round. Fight.
Kaba going back to the fireball style. And we try to check with the fiercest. -2, like you mentioned. Crouch fierce.
Yeah, both players just out of range of the whip punish, and we see the upside down kick again once he gets a point blank.
At that point, you'd want to take the throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not going to have any Oki afterwards. He's not going to have a follow-up for immediate.
Yeah, of course, they did increase the damage for most throws in this game to make that a little bit less appealing, but at the same time, you probably still just want to take the throw in that scenario.
It's still significant, but not significant enough for you to be threatened.
Yeah.
Oh, so that kick at the right ranges from Kaba.
Ooh, it looks like the anti-air attempt was just a little bit too late. Full activation, double somersault kick combo.
Somersault. This is Steve's favorite. The somersault.
Oh!
Double through! Damn!
And he even said it. Make sure you heard him. Flash kick V-Trigger version seals the set for Kaba.
That's crazy. That was actually pretty sick.
Good stuff. So Kaba going to be moving on in loser's bracket. Man, this has been an intense Latin America tournament so far. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, so right now it should be Choco versus Kaba, and then up in the winner's side you actually have DR Ray versus Juan Fraroth, the Alex player. Again, this is the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour Online presented by Vitrix, the official headset of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour, Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour, and Vertigear, the official gaming chair of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour. We are here with the first online ranking event for the Latin America region, the North Division. Yes. That being said, we have 6 solid Dominican Republic players, and then 2. 1 from Mexico. I think the other one is from Mexico as well?
Yeah.
And then 2 from Mexico as well. Very solid all across the board. We are down to our final 4 players.
Yes. Yeah, MJ Master and Choco are both from Mexico City. I believe Kike and Droker made top 8 and loses round 1. Both fell to their opponents. So they are out of the tournament. Big ups to them. Nice showings. I thought they were both phenomenal players, actually. Droker and Kike both look very comfortable on Akuma. But yeah, not a good day for Akuma, apparently.
Yeah, I was actually way off. We have 6 players remaining.
Yeah, we have 6 players remaining. It's okay.
I don't know why I said 4.
That's
don't worry
all right.
about it. Not even worried about it. All right, so I believe we should have... Was that MJ Master, I believe. Yeah. MJ Master should be going up against Choco, and then Kaba should be going up against Mena RD.
Yeah, man. Definitely the friends are going to have to go at it here in the online top 8 rankings. But yeah, man, Juan Ferroth actually made a clean 3-0 comeback after MJ Master went up 2-0 on him. So to send him to losers, well done. And yeah, Choco, who just beat Kike, is going to move on and look to see how he fares against this Manat. MJ Master looked very comfortable on the character, right, for a lot of the Alex matchup. It's just when Alex got into close quarters, it seemed like it made him a bit nervous. Like at times where he had a secure lead and he could have just pressed stand fierce or stand medium punch and kept his distance. He actually like jumped forward or dashed in, and that ended up costing him multiple times against the Alex. So I think Mccauley's another character that you got to be careful with doing that against.
Yeah, one significant change is that between the matchups, adjusting from Alex to Mccauley, Mccauley could actually contest you when you throw out Soul Orb. He actually has the V skill, the ground pound, to catch any of those orbs, and it's going to build him double the V trigger.
A huge fan of this Manat costume.
That's so far, and it's still connected. Stand medium kick, counter into low medium kick.
Yeah, didn't get quite the stop. Ooh, then checks him again, stand short this time. Ooh, back to back on him, and you got comfortable blocking? Well, that's why I'm going to command throw you.
I feel like that was the game 1 strategy for Choco the first time we saw him play, where he actually whiffed the command grab, then he lost, right? It was the same thing that he pulled out on MJ Master.
No, that was super smart, right? Like, he goes up in the corner, he hits him with a counter hit, stand short, completes the combo, and then the next time, he hits him with a stand short, stand medium kick, and just goes in the command throw. Nice reset from MJ Master, getting a forward throw, pushing him towards the corner. But that's what we're talking about, committing to that stand fierce. It's a very strong button, but you can get jumped in on.
A ton of recovery, allowing Choco to get that jump in, and he's trying so again. Nice check on the dash. V reversals out.
Again, just poking back with the crouch jabs. Now this time to stand medium punch.
And the ground pound catches MJ Master. And again, the jump in opens up from the stand fierce from Manat.
Critical are on deck for both players now. Oh, the stomp gets the counter hit, and then he just hits with the tick throw, stand jab into the EX command throw. Choco's going to take the first game.
That was a regular DP. That was a ton of damage on that regular DP. That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's not like he didn't have to use the EX DP, right? The game's over.
Yeah, you're right.
He definitely could have used it.
He could have done whatever he wanted.
But
it still worked out. That was a very solid game. Off of one of her best, I would say it's one of her stronger normals, I would say. Stand Fierce.
Oh, yeah,
Two giant openings off of Stand Fierce.
No, that actually spelled disaster for MJ Master. Both times he used the Stand Fierce. And that's what you got to take into account going forward, right? Choco's obviously looking at that distance to jump those big Stand Fierces and get the biggest punish possible. So going forward, he's going to have to use a little bit more quicker normals or even try to bait it out, right? Get into that range and then walk back. Look for that stand roundhouse anti-air with the orb. Definitely something he can adjust.
Yeah, I feel like majority of his game plan to kind of space out Mccauley was out the window once he got ground pounded by MJ Master.
And you can't,
excuse me, by Choco Mccauley. Excuse me.
You can't let just eating one option that counters one of your options change your game plan, right? Because when you let it, just one of those opportunities change your game plan, then that means the opponent's in your head, and they're just going to keep running their game.
And I like it, yeah. Back to strategies, but Choco opening him up with a roundhouse crush counter.
You see, yeah, MJ Master still not scared to press that Stand Fierce. He's gotten multiple hits with it this game. Quick V-trigger activation, but he wakes up with a double crouch jab into a V-trigger of his own. Good job by Choco not pressing anything after that dive kick because he knew the orbs were still coming. Ooh, he had nice coverage on the Stand Fierce via the orbs, and then he just woke up with the EXDP that's going to get crush counter punished, but doesn't finish the job. It's going to give Choco another chance.
Ooh, so close. That would have been a real disaster for MJ Master had Choco gone his way. Full critical art on deck for MJ Master. No soul orbs released just yet. Nice off the crouch jab. Getting that confirmed.
Cool. Ground pound checking in. The Soul Explosion tries for the neutral jump. Great reactions from Choco using the EXDP. Catches him.
Oh, that might have been a missed drill.
Yeah, counter hit. V reversal. Oh, not punished.
Oh. There, gets the drill counter hit. Full conversion. Decent amount of damage, pushing him out of the corner just a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like Choco was actually swinging with a Stand Fierce right there. That's what the button that got counter hit.
Oh, the side switch benefiting MJ Master and the pressure.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh.
And this is a situation where MJ Master needs to be careful with those Stand Fierces. We're just out of range, but no whiff punish. Hard to tell when it's going to be just out of range. Catches the jump out. Ooh, dodges, and he doesn't let any of the orbs go. Again, just bullying with the Stand Fierce and orbs backing him up, and then using the orbs to anti-air in that situation. Great stuff from MJ Master.
Great defense overall from MJ. Not deterred once.
No.
From the previous round. That was a very, very smart stuff to go back to the original game plan, space out as much as possible. A little bit of input errors we saw from the dive kicks.
Yeah.
He tried it, but it was nothing too detrimental to his game plan.
Yeah, I really like how he preyed on the habits of Choco right there. He just was like, all right, you are good at jumping in on the Stand Fierces, right? So when I have my orbs out, I'm actually just going to bully you with that button. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and jump on it, then I'm just going to recover in time to block and then use my orbs to anti-air you.
Yeah, it was a very smart play from MJ Master. Tying it up 1-1 again. These are 3 out of 5 for those of you just tuning in. And we just started the second round of losers, I believe.
Yes. This is to get into losers semifinals. The other side of losers quarters is actually Kaba and Mena RD.
Oh boy, it's going to be Guile versus Birdie.
Yeah,
long-time training partners.
Our winners finals is a DR Rays Ibuki against Juan Froth's Alex. Alex guaranteed top 3 finish.
Round 1.
Never thought I'd say that in CBT.
Right? Ground pound going to start off early. Both players showing respect here in the early moments of Game 3.
Again, really checking and waiting for the ground pounds. That was a good call from Choco. Oh, and a check from Stand Medium Punch. He's changing it up now. He's changing it from Stand Fierce to Stand Medium Punch to make sure he's not too predictable.
They're using the jabs, using the medium punching. Very smart. Again, he gets the counter hit version this time. This is the full re-trigger activation. We're going to look for the reset. We are. Gets the throw and then checks the forward advance with the jab.
He still has 2 orbs left.
And critical art.
Oh, just lets him rip. Not enough. Oh.
Yeah, getting those Stand Fierces at great range on him. Whoa!
He didn't even have critical art.
No, he did not.
Now he has critical art.
All right. Oh, he interrupts. Oh, catches him jumping out. Oh, and then the reversal super. We've seen that out of MJ Master before. Not going to be a cheap date whatsoever. I'll spend all the cash on this round.
She sure did. Rose will be proud. Round 2.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. The stand roundhouse anti-air. We talked about that adjustment needs to be made. Choco's been taken to the skies quite often. Yeah, only punches the whip ground pound with a Stand Fierce.
Oh, Stand Fierce again. A lot more active in the movement is MJ Master. Catching Choco off guard from the seismos. Just not hitting the mark.
Yeah, MJ Master finally has 1 bar now that'll increase his punish damage so you get the EX.
Hardy on his way to building 2 bars. No, I don't think so. Yeah, not enough recovery on that for you to full-on critical art.
Yeah, especially with the V-trigger activation beforehand. It does usually give you a moment to glimpse what's happening, but in that scenario when you're trying to catch up to a recovery with move, I don't think that helped.
And you can kind of see the unfamiliarity on Choco, causing him to lose game number 3. Significant errors there from Choco's behalf, but he still has 1 or 2 more games, potential games to play out.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of an ambiguous option he went for, right? Or not ambiguous, but ambitious. That's the word I'm looking for. Ambitious option off the V-trigger activation into the super. It's a little bit too late. I'm not sure if maybe he would activate the V-trigger a couple of frames earlier, might have caught. But yeah, it's a far traveling critical art, but it's not the fastest. Yeah. So
it's super iffy.
It'd have to be a hard read for him to get that situation again.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if reacting with that V-trigger and then critical art, I don't think it would have done the job, but he tried that earlier when he was already in V-trigger, like the round previously, and he buffered critical art and he got the uppercut. He didn't even have CA on
No,
deck, so.
I think that would have been a scenario where I think it actually would have worked, but he didn't have the meter for it.
Yeah.
So
he didn't even build enough to it. Like, he did the uppercut, it whiffed, but it was still like, it's at EX. So I was like, oh, well, he didn't even have it anyway, so that was unfortunate.
And it's just a clear example of how important resource management is, right? Even for the top players, resource management is tough. We saw DR Ray think he had a kunai when he did it, and he's in winners finals, you know. So it's definitely something you have to take into account when playing these fighting games. Oh, stand fierce in reaction.
Oh, I felt that one down here a little bit. I actually almost, don't worry about it. I mean, that was gross.
Corner situation with the V-trigger on deck, but Choco's been doing he was doing a good job of defending. Now time to bully with the fierces, and yeah, you want to jump on it. It's alright, I got some orbs. Can't do it anymore.
Oh, that was so ambiguous. It looked like a cross-up, almost down to a stun. He tried for the overhead. It caught him on the startup of it. Choco's turn to play.
V reversal. Oh, doesn't quite punish again. Very slow V reversal. He just dash up. Here's command throw. Gets the knockdown, but he mistimes the meaty fears. Allowing for a back throw from MJ Master. Oh. Looking prime to move on here.
At this point, you know, MJ can't afford to just throw out the orb for the trade.
Oh, backdash with the command throw. And again, the universal nerf to command throws on whiff give you a huge window to punish. MJ Master could have thrown out a big normal for the seal the deal.
Yeah, just throw out the orb. Oh, don't do that! He jumped into his death. Choco EX uppercuts his way to first round of game 4.
That's not the first time he's jumped into his death. We've talked about it with MJ Master. He gets a little antsy in these scenarios where the round is winding down and he has the lead.
Man, that's rough to watch.
Oh, interrupts. Yeah, interrupts the overhead attempt.
And it's still grounded. It doesn't put him in a juggle state. It just leaves him grounded.
Yeah, very beneficial to the character punishing. Oh, caught him on the soul reflex.
I think he could have finished it into a stun. I think he had one more hit in him.
Definitely could have, but again, MJ Master giving Choco another chance. A lot of gray life building up. You do not want to take any hits, my man.
Oh, EX uppercut on Wake Up. Just do it.
Critical Art is available for MJ Master.
Oh, yikes.
This is why you keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle, Vicious.
Keep it in. Tuck the orb in, too. You don't want it out there. You're going to break the glass. Don't do it.
Yeah, throw bait attempt successful. I honestly thought he was going to get air reset right into a critical art. We've seen multiple reversal critical arts on the side of MJ Master.
Yeah, I don't feel too good, Rich.
You don't feel too good?
No.
Yo, my man MJ Master in his notes says he plays SF4, SF5, and DBFZ. These reversal supers are definitely some DBFZ tendencies that I'm noticing.
Well, Street Fighter 4 as well, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely some reversals.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely not a stranger to games that just straight up have reversal supers, right? They're always going to happen in games that have them. But yeah, I just think they're. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of a tendency from his Dragon Ball play currently, just because it's a very popular option in that game right now.
It was super raw. Like, it was a good read. It just and it benefited him all the way. It was a good start to a great finish, I would say. So good stuff from MJ. Or excuse, Choco.
Yeah, Choco. It's 2-2.
Second time I did that. Oh boy.
We're going to the final game, of course. Choco, the Mccauley, MJ Master, the Manat. Both rocking Mexico City, even.
Correct. Fight. Oh, the ground pound exchange benefiting MJ because he's building V-trigger off the trade, and the damage output is way higher. Whoop.
Nice stand roundhouse.
The dude already has 2 V-gauge bars, man.
That's wild. Choco already has a V-gauge of her own, right? Or excuse me, MJ Master already has a V-gauge of her own because of that big crush counter on the stand roundhouse.
Oh. A little too high up. Being able to jab afterwards is Choco off that dive kick. Right the way, wisdom of Thoth.
Oh, the slide, yeah, the way it hit was pretty awkward. Didn't allow for the full combo, but he committed to the disc guidance, which was punishable.
Oh, disc guidance again off that crouch strong. He was fishing for a button. You saw that walk back and forth into the fierce. Uppercut!
Wow. EXDP as he notices MJ Master take to the sky. Oh, anti-airs and then combos off of it. Soul throw.
He gave him the Space Jam off the alley-oop. That's crazy. Caught the rebound like Charles Barkley, slammed it home.
My man Mccauley would definitely be part of the Monstars.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, that was such an interesting bait right there. He walked up and stood still for a second in neutral fear.
Oh, the command grab grabs her by the hood.
Trying to check with those jabs and then checking again. Stand button.
Nice conversion off the crush counter, mid-air too. Forced the reversal. Oh my god, the punish. He has 2 orbs remaining. About a quarter of each other left. Not really going to use it. He has to let it rip. He does.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. That the reversal super attempt again from MJ Master, laying it out all on the line. That, I'm telling you, straight up reversal supers in the middle of block strings is definitely like a Dragon Ball tendency.
Why would, I mean, that's so risky.
It's very risky.
Oh, the check fierce.
Yeah, actually just snuck in under the stand roundhouse.
No, it caught him the first 2 times. He's got 2 out of 3, I would say. So those stats are pretty solid.
Both characters dashing into each other's faces, catches the counter hit on the stand light. Stun bar is building. Oh, he tried for the EX command throw, interrupted.
Nice check, and here comes the combos. But is he going to go for the reset? He doesn't. Successfully gets the orb recall into the juggle.
Oh, and he baits the EXDP.
Oh, beautiful.
Both players laying it out. All out on the line for their chance. MJ Master can't seal the deal. We've seen this has been his problem all tournament. Can Choco make a comeback? MJ Master needs to chill out, sit back and relax. Use those big normals. You have critical R on deck. Why didn't you critical R that jump?
He's nervous, man. I don't know, but he's going to get uppercutted.
Yes, he is. The V-trigger activation allowing to see the jump. B reversal gives him more space. Oh, recovery from the dash just in time to not eat that stand medium.
25 seconds left on the clock. Doesn't matter. MJ Master sneaks in the crouch jab to seal it over Choco. 3-2.
Very close match. Man, in the round before this last one, during the V reversal from Mccauley, and he actually let go of the orb, I want to know if that was a true punish or not.
I don't know.
I really want to do Analyst Jam. Hit me with that in the coming days.
Yeah, we definitely want to look over that. But that was super clutch from MJ Master from that sequence off of the overhead. Finally actually gets the reset. We've seen him go for the V-trigger into the combos, into the reset, and he wasn't very successful with it, but he managed to score so right at the very end.
You know what is successful, though? Our sponsors.
That's right.
Yeah, starting off with the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. You can pre-order it on Xbox One, PS4, or Steam to receive a free digital copy of my boy Vicious's favorite game, Ultra Street Fighter 4. It's not favorite game of all time, but one of your favorite. I know you've been playing that Third Strike a lot.
There's definitely some Third Strike.
That will also be in Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection.
Yeah,
make sure to check that out on May 29th of this year.
Also, be sure to check out the Season 3 Character Pass available now with Sakura, Blanca, currently out right now, waiting for Falk, Cody. Is it Falke or Falk?
Falke.
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 Cody, G, and Sagat. I'm definitely ready for some Cody and Sagat. Be sure to check yours out now. It's available. Season 3 Character Pass Street Fighter 5.
Well, of course, Bred to Fight, Razor Street Fighter 5 apparel. You've got to check this out. The new Razor Street Fighter 5 tee is out for the new season of the Capcom Pro Tour. Make sure to check them out. Razor, always a huge supporter of the fighting game community.
And Vitrix, the Pro AF official headset of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour, available now. Be able to pre-order it, vitrixpro.com. We use these headsets very much so in the CPT, especially during NCR previously.
Yeah, where you can get your Vertigear discount code. Check out NCR18 and get 15% off all products over at vertigear.com. We're sitting in the chairs right now, the official chair of the Capcom Pro Tour.
Got the lumbar support and the back support as well.
Oh,
Nice and cushiony to get ourselves ready for the last set, or excuse me, the last set of round 2, a loser's final, or excuse me, loser's bracket. What am I doing with this right now? I'm just excited for Kaba and Meta. I'm like ready to talk about the match so that it starts already, that I'm assuming it's loser's finals, because you expect this talent to be further on in the bracket.
Oh, of course, right? I mean, one of these guys is going home before top 4.
Yeah, and that's surprising to me.
Yeah. Oh, very surprising indeed. Kaba, of course, starting out top 8 in the loser's bracket. Mena falling to DRA in winter semifinals, and we're going to get the fated duel right now. I was thinking about that one time where Rip got his mind blown between, like, he's like, man, my vertebrae hurts. And then he was like, wait, they're called vertigear.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, there you go, Rip. Starting to put 2 and 2 together. My man. Have you ever seen him play Connect 4?
Oh, I sure have. I definitely have seen him play Connect 4. That guy is way ahead of his league. That's for sure. I'm not gonna talk about it, but he's bad. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually bad.
Player is just like he's in a league of his own in terms of being terrible.
Yeah.
No, shout outs to Rips, man. Except his Connect 4 skills.
Shout outs to Ricky for making him look like a fool. That's pretty solid. All right, it's going to be Kaba versus Mena RD, long-time training partners, always making a splash for the Dominican Republic, always the ones to look out for, one of the biggest threats in Latin America.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Kaba and Mena RD offline in the States last year at a lot of the Red Bull events, a lot of the Capcom Pro Tour events. Yeah, definitely 2 of the strongest players out of the Dominican Republic, but both find themselves in the loser's bracket right now. And one's going home. We're going to see, I believe it'll be Guile versus Birdie. No, Guile versus Akuma. Mena RD not wanting to play that Birdie Guile game. I respect that. Obviously, Kaba's going to know that matchup like the back of his hand. It's not easy for Birdie whatsoever.
I agree. Now, it kind of begs the question, you wonder if they've actually played this matchup before.
I feel like they have. Yeah, I assume Mena RD has found more success with this character than either Guile or Abigail, right? The big bodies do have tough times against Guile.
Oh. Somersault. Lands on it. Some of these things you just can't react to.
Yeah. These skill fireballs. Oh, gets the jump in, recovers just in time. Have to be very preemptive with your jump-ins when it comes to trying to connect on a Sonic Boom.
Crush counter, sweep, get the setup going. No, the fireballs dissipated before he even got a mix-up going.
Yeah, he actually didn't suffer any block stuff from those fireballs. Then goes over with the EX Demon Flip. Kaba, yeah, recognized that he was too close to the ground. Probably the flash kick would have been too late. Oh, back to the original side. How are you supposed to block that? Still a little bit of V-trigger left for Mena RD. He's going to spin it on the EX fireballs in the air. He was.
Oh, he tried to get the Demon Flip to start the offense, but Kaba checking him with the flash kick first, low medium kick second.
And then RD did spin that last bit of V-trigger with the air fireballs.
Oh, raw cross-up.
It did not matter. We're on to the second round. No punish on the whiff throw. Remember, whiff throw is +2.
Yeah, you're right. My mistake. You can't press the button after this. Oh, nice reversal past the Sonic Boom, allowing him to continue this corner onslaught. But no, the sweep caught Mena RD right at the last second. Oh,
Tries for a throw bait, yeah. Not biting again. We've seen Kaba really not try to take any throws that are unnecessary.
Oh, the fierce and the extender with the sweep. The crush counter exclusive combo.
Yo, man, the red life building because of the EX Red Fireball, and then the throw bait is there this time. My bad, Kaba. That was my bad. I said he wasn't falling for those, and he got hit by a max range stand medium kick.
That was a crouch jab, Reg. He hit the shit out of that. I think it was a crouch jab. Either that or it was too fast for me.
It probably was a crouch jab. I just probably didn't notice. Ooh, tries for the upside down kick. Mena RD's not going to bite.
Anti-air. Crouch fierce, the good old American way. Oh. Gets the somersault, back him off. And look at Kaba with the commanding life lead. Has to activate to make it safe. Forward throw to start off. He goes through the block string. He thought it was a true block string. You have to spin the bar to make it a true block string.
No, I think it's not a true block string anymore. You just can't jump out of it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I always thought if you spent the bar, I would make it a true block string, but my mistake.
Blows right through it. It might have been that way in the previous game. But in this version, I know they did adjust the stand medium kick a little bit. I think on the recovery frame, so.
Yeah. That was super sick from Kaba with the awareness, doing a flash kick right through there. Man,
Yeah, even if these two haven't played that matchup before, right, it shows that Kaba's played against Akuma plenty. So.
Yeah. Very solid stuff from Kaba taking game 1. That was, I admit that was pretty fast. These games go by so quickly.
And I'm wondering if Mena is going to stick to the Akuma or go to Abigail or Birdie, one of the big bodies.
I'd still like Birdie over Abigail, to be honest with you.
I mean, he's the Birdie, right? So it's always, you always want to see him rock that character.
Yeah.
It's a character he won at the Capcom Cup 2017 with.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, I still think Birdie's super solid. Of course, it's a really bad matchup for him, for Guile versus Birdie, right? But Birdie overall seems to be a very solid contender for CPT. But he's sticking with the Akuma pick, the nostalgic Akuma pick. Excuse me. Somebody paid the good old DLC prices. Or he might have got it for winning Capcom Cup. Who knows? Oh, that's going to be a large crush counter with some fries on the side. The corner carry. Oh. Oh, no. The fierce.
Oh, we try to parry the Sonic Boom, but he's a little bit too early.
Oh, nice whiff punish on Fierce. Fierce the fierce action. Oh, no. The anklets. Anklets are on him. You have to be at least 30 feet away from Akuma. You'll be in big trouble if you don't. Oh, again, yeah, you got caught. Probation officer says, no, sir, you are not allowed to flash kick on these premises. Back to jail. Men RD getting first round of game 2. No demon flips here. Kaba getting with the low, extending with the flash kick. Oh, yeah, nice check.
Yeah, Kaba knocks him out of the EX demon flip with a jab, interrupts the fireball follow-up after. Oh, still working on a perfect here and seals it. What a response.
And so smart, not even trying to use meter to force it. Like, he's just gonna let MenRD cause the errors. Didn't have to spend any bar for it. Preserving himself for this very round. Full critical art from Kaba. Inching his way forward is MenRD, gets the jump in.
The throw tag on the tick throw attempt from MenRD.
No throws to be had from that close. Oh, Sobot kick, not able to counter hit, or excuse me, counter hit combo.
Yeah, he got the counter hit, he just didn't go with the crouch jab, might have been too far. A lot of great life on the side of MenRD now. Which jumps out, great stuff from Kaba. Blocks it, that's punishable.
Oh, Kaba fighting right back.
All right,
getting these punishes on point.
That was a little OD because he definitely jumped to bait the DP and then blocked anyway to bait it again. That was kind of ridiculous. Because when my first bait doesn't work, I always want to do something else. Yeah. But he committed to the theory that MenRD was going to look for the uppercut. Nice block after the empty jump.
Yeah. I'm still shocked that he jumped out of the corner for free. That's where he got
yeah, for sure, right? It's one of those things. It's a big bet, but it's a bet that pays off so hard if you get it right.
You can only do it in certain conditions too. Like, he had enough life to play with. He's like, I'll take this bet. You know, even if he anti-airs me, what would he do? Like, if he were anti-air, he would get maybe back fierce and like a short Tatsu and then go into the full corner carry. But
yeah, the real danger is just if you actually meaty him on the ground, right, and catch the pre-jump frames.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I think that's a great point that you brought up, that you can only get away with it in certain scenarios, and it's one of those things that is going to happen more when two players play each other a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to be able to recognize the tendencies of the other player a little bit more, know when they're going to maybe look for a flash kick or something, some type of reversal. You're going to wake up with buttons, and that's when you take your opportunity to just jump forward and get your positioning advantage back.
So clean 2-0 from Kaba over MenRD. Mena not being able to use any assists. This is a solo game.
Yeah. And MenRD, they're not going to the Birdie Abigail. He is locked in to move on at this point. He's going to have a 3-game comeback with the Akuma.
Oh, nice pickoff with the crush counter. Getting that corner carry, demon flip in the palm. Does so much damage. Forward throw. Not much of it there afterwards. No real Oki scenario in here.
Yeah, he tried for the sweep attempt. Nice punish from Kaba in response.
Ooh.
Yes, that is going to be a punish. Just had to wait for the second set of that somersault kick.
First round of game 3 going to Men RD. Rise's own Men RD, excuse me.
Oh, yes.
I always forget he has that emblem.
Red Fireball, of course, having 2 hits blowing through the regular Sonic Boom.
It's so crazy. It's always like 2 fireballs and then they start slugging it out.
Yeah. Oh, the back fierce meaty into the EX Red Fireball. So much damage. Oh, no punish on the throw attack.
I'm surprised he didn't get stunned. Oh, wake up DP. Invincible.
Oh, that did enough stun. Wild. And that's going to be Mena RD putting himself on the board.
Yes, sir. The first game he's gotten in this set. That was wild.
Damn,
That
that
was so
meaty
wild.
back fierce into the EX Red Fireball did so much damage.
He committed.
Yeah.
He hella committed. He was going to do that on hit or on block.
Yeah, again, I think that's just one of the things that ends up happening when you have 2 players that play each other a lot. You get that feel where if it's not 100% sure they're going to do something, it's 99.9%. You know, it's just one of the things that develops and happens when you play somebody a lot.
Very cool stuff from Men RD staying alive. You see that? He's got a 4-bar connection and he's Blanca. I would have disconnected immediately. If I saw that. I don't care the name. It's 4 bars and he's Blanca. I'm out of there.
You're going to get scooped. He's going to teleport and scoop you.
I wouldn't even be able to tell. I wouldn't be able to hear if it was Blanca's like jump in or his command grab for sure. It's just one of those things, man. Men RD, real sneaky one. Trying to sneak past Kaba's fortified Guile.
Yeah, of course, Kaba taking a 2-0 lead, and Mena RD committing to the Akuma, takes his first game. We're going to need 2 more if he wants to move on to losers semifinals. Again, if you're just joining us, DR Ray and Juan Faroth are in winners finals with Ibuki versus Alex.
Oh, boy. And then the winner of this goes off to fight Minot from MJ Master, I believe. Here we go. 2-1.
Round 1.
Game number 4. Rise Men RD versus Grand Arena Membership. Kaba.
Ooh, actually, one over the Tatsu right there traded with Kaba. Stun bar still beating up on the side of Akuma. Damn, and then the back fierce.
Reset. Bazooka knee. EX uppercut. He is not afraid. I know scare. You know scare. The classics.
Ooh, EX flash kick.
Oh, and he landed on the Sonic Boom on the way down. Kaba just backflipping the safety. You know, Guile has the coolest jumping animation I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what kind of triangular Olympian style flip he does, but it's insane. That guy's a gymnastic. What's the word?
Gymnast?
Gymnast? Gymnastic? Come on, son. Why did you say that? Our producer in the back. Come on, man. Can't be giving me false words. Oh. Jumping out to safety, using that space.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Recovered just in time, not even neutral jump. He flipped out and got the punish because of it.
Oh, backbreaker on the demon flip. That was sick. Kaba's going to use the rest of this space to command the spacing and the crouch medium kick. Look at him flex.
3-1 to Kaba.
The face on Guile when he does crouching medium kick looks like he's impressed with his own range. Like, the way he looks at it is like, damn, I'm buff.
He does, right?
I'm actually buff. Do you see how far my medium kick reaches your ankles? And you can't do that anymore? I'm actually sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Great utilization from Kaba of pretty much all of Guile's tools. But that's the praises we've been singing about that guy since the tournament started, right? Just very comfortable on that character, using the forward fierce back fist anytime you want to get close for huge damage on a character like Akuma. But yeah, guys, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with top 4 action of Capcom Pro Tour. Don't go anywhere.
must rumble.
Better get ready.
Bow to me.
Bust you up!
Now you'll die.
Let's go! Insect!
Alone to show you the truth.
You better not bore me!
Don't underestimate me.
And welcome back to the first Latin America North ranking event for the Capcom Pro Tour 2018 season. We are here for top 4 action. I believe it's just...
Yeah, that's right. We have DR Ray and
yes.
Juan Ferroth, Alex player, getting ready to prove his worth. He's trying to, he brought the cookie out because he's pulling out all his stops. Don't rest on this Alex player, man. And then further along the bracket on the loser side is MJ Master versus Kaba. From what you guys previously saw, it was Kaba taking it over Mena RD.
Yes. Yeah, with the impressive Guile stuff. I mean, he just looks like one of the best, most comfortable Guile players on the planet. So no surprise. I mean, Mena RD went to Akuma for him, right? Like, he didn't even want to play the Birdie or the Abigail. He just knows those matchups too well at this point.
Yeah.
So he tried to pick a character that's a little bit better in the matchup. But Kaba just way too comfortable. We'll see him against MJ Master in loser semis. But right now we're going to get to winners finals. DR Ray's Ibuki against Juan Ferroth's Alex.
Now we've seen DR Ray kind of use his Ibuki a little bit towards, I know, the Red Bull Proving Grounds finals.
Yeah, we did.
From season 1. His team actually won it for him, or excuse me, he won it for his team, I would say, with his Ibuki at the very last second. This was when he was barely like switching over, so I kind of want to see how he does against a matchup he's probably really doesn't get to play.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, Alex is such a much more of a rare character. Of course, this Alex is from the Dominican Republic, so maybe they've played a bit. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. We did mention how Alex in the neutral, right? He's gonna have a lot more comfortable time swinging on Ibuki than he did against Manat, which is the character he beat to get into winners finals. And you know, that's what we get for trying to talk about Ibuki versus Alex. DRA going with his original character, the Vega in V-Trigger 2.
Yeah, he wants to spend a lot of time as possible in claw stance to kind of poke away at Alex's life bar. And he does have V-Trigger 2 on deck, which does it's a change-up. It's a counter hit.
Yes. If
you let it rock, and then if you hold it, I believe, it turns into the kicks. It's independent from the counter.
Yeah, exactly. You can also use it as a combo extension in addition to it being a counter. And I have to believe DRA will win with Vega in this matchup just for the longer range normals, right? This will definitely be a much more difficult character to swing on than Ibuki for Alex.
And look at him already pushing Juan towards the corner, about tied in life. Nice air there, and the switch off a little bit too far out to get the Aurora corner. Ooh, sit down! The knees to the chest.
Yeah, to be the V-Trigger, nice counter hit. Caught Juan Ferroth trying to get for his feet. Ooh! Counter pokes off the big boot. Ooh. And try to wake up with a reversal, but got stepped.
Oh, no punish.
That's unfortunate. That's the V-Trigger 2 parry we were talking about.
That seems to be a really big theme with a lot of the characters in Season 2 versus Season 3.
Yeah, and then the parry attempt on the jump in from Juan Ferroth tried to cancel it into a command throw. With DRA taken to the skies and the first round.
Man, that could have been a big momentum shift for Juan had he punished the V-Trigger activation.
Double counter hit, putting the stun bar on the verge of breaking. Juan Ferroth fighting back.
Again, this pressure from DRA getting a lot of gray damage. Any slight touch will deal a good amount of damage. Ooh!
The jump in from Juan Ferroth. Are we going to see a reset attempt? Oh, he does. Oh, and then he tries to do the dash-up command throw with DRA. Sniffing it out, gets the neutral jump punish.
And the side switch. Clever stuff. Keeping Juan Ferroth on his toes. A very good block. The sweep check.
Yeah, you see him still steaming. Oh, he has the access to the parry and the lariat. Still V-trigger activation from DRA. Then just dash up, throws him out of the lariat. No more V-trigger for Alex. Full critical art on deck.
There's so much finesse coming from DRA's behalf right now. Critical art. Either way, hit or block, that would have been the game. DRA, very smart play. Bars, I guess?
Yeah, for sure. I really like DRA going with whether it's the critical art because, as you mentioned, hit or block, he was dead man walking. Yeah, if he blocked it, it was going to be easy chip damage. Yeah, Juan Ferrath, I mean, that's the style of Alex, though, right? You kind of have to commit to belief. You have to believe in yourself super hard. You have to commit to your decisions, and that's just how the character works. And if you are correct with your reads, then it gets to shine, and you get real in close, and you destroy the opponent. But it's not easy to do, especially with DRA switching to the Vega, making it hard for Alex to even move.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of expectations of mid-range pokes, long-range pokes with the forward fierce even. It's so hard to even try to whiff punish it or counter it for that matter. Yeah. So it's going to be risky stuff. It's going to be something that Juan needs to get used to. He needs to see what ranges he can move in at, walking and blocking, or even trying to counter poke with punish if he could. Yeah. It's doable. It's very much so doable against Vega, but it's super tough. Yeah,
we saw same situation against Manat. Juan Ferrath definitely went down the first two games. We talked about how tough it was for Alex to get in, but those first two games were enough data for him to run it back 3 straight. So we'll see if we have a similar situation here.
Do you ever think if DRA happens to lose before the set's over, do you think he would switch over to Ibuki? Do you think he has any reason to?
Fight.
I don't know if he has really any reason to. I think Vega does just fine in this matchup. Maybe just because Ibuki just has that one-touch potential, right? Because of the way her mix-ups work. Maybe he wants access to something like that on offense. But besides that, I think Vega is the smart choice.
Yeah, we'll see if it comes down to it. Already trying to slug it out. Close quarters for Juan. Oh, caught him right at the last bit of active frame there.
Yeah, you can see after the EX wall dive, just taking his space. Doesn't want to make him guess or anything like that. Very much respecting Juan Ferrath. Being ready with the anti-airs. EX knee was there, but both ships passing in the night. Wound up that clean hit, but he whiffed the roundhouse, and we got back-to-back throws from DRA because of it.
There's so much throw damage coming from these forward throws from DRA.
And remember, throws were buffed in terms of damage across the board. Oh. Trigger activation again. We've seen that twice now after activating the V-trigger. Just dash up throw, then goes with the empty jump low. EX wall dive to finish it off.
A lot of movement from DRA, kind of dictating the pace through and through in these past 2 games against Juan Ferrath.
Ooh, nice that medium kick.
Uh-oh.
+3, yeah, he respected it. Gets command throw because of it.
You let him in. It's kind of tough, too. When he gets the power bomb, doesn't really get much of a follow-up. Oh. And also tough to anti-air.
Yeah, right. After the power bomb, if you really want to get in their face immediately, you're going to have to commit to an EX stomp or an EX stun gun headbutt. +3 again. Okay, yeah, again, DRA just blocking. It's the back throw.
A ton of damage again.
And Juan Ferrath tried for a sweep right there. Got the big jump in because of it, but DRA went with the stand switch and threw his opportunity away.
Oh, just V reversals out, then does EX wall dive to kind of go back into the mid space here. About 40 seconds. He's gonna have a lot of time to work with.
Yeah, all that screen real estate to his back, but once you get in close quarters with this man Alex, it's real dangerous.
Oh, yeah, he could have made that save regardless, so it was a good call from Ray. It just happened to benefit him getting the hit. Works in his favor.
Ooh, all right. Finishing it with the claw off. You see in this matchup, right, DRA has definitely favored the claw stance just for the increased range on the normals and the specials. But it finishes it off flawless. Well done. 2-0 for DRA here in winners finals. Looking to take his spot in grand finals winner's side.
I gotta say, a lot of those throws contributed to the victories there. There was a good amount of damage from each and every one of those throws, not only just because of the buff, but the gray life that DRA managed to accumulate with all the pokes that he has. And it's such a threat mid-screen to long distance. It's just still, it's a real big factor against Alex.
Yeah, it's a very annoying strategy for Alex to deal with, right? You just like are trying to walk and block. You eat great damage over and over again, and because you're respecting the range of the normals, that gives him the opportunity to dash in and throw you and cash in on that great damage. So yeah, very, very difficult for Alex so far, but we saw our man Juan come back from a 2-0 deficit before against a character that is very good at outranging him. So,
oh yeah, Minot. Yeah, he definitely took out a Minot player not too long ago, which caused him to, or landed him into this match against DRA. Man, that was a little loud. But
yeah, and then that Minot player, MJ Master, is still in the tournament. He will be in loser semifinals up next against Kaba.
If DRA manages to get the clean 3-0 sweep against Juan Faraz, and he's looking to do so already, switching off to claw off stance.
Yeah, maybe looking to slug it out a little bit closer, pull out that command throw of his own. Oh yeah, there we go. Put the claw back on from this range. Yeah, exactly. You want to do stuff like that.
Oh, he just mistimed the EX Hyper Bomb.
Yeah, we can look at this great damage building up, cashes in on it. Oh.
And it's so sneaky. He lands the hit, then finds the dash, and then goes back to the normal poking spot. He tried to grab. That was a whiff. But Juan,
Ooh, alright, just resets with a stand throw of his own. EX Tom viewer whistles, back off EX wall dive to get some space, but it's chased down with the lariat. German follow up.
Again, a tough spot to be in. DRA off the walls instead, just clips him with a jump. Roundhouse Juan was not ready for it. It could have been an air knee smash, but still.
Yeah.
DRA with the real risky stuff. Paid off tenfold. Oh, check him. Lariat, crush counter. One more for stun, and he gets it. Is this gonna be
clean hit, big boot? Flash elbow, juggle up, knee him down. Perfect game.
Is this the beginning of the end? Is this it right here?
We've seen him do it once.
Knock on wood. I'm gonna curse him. Oh, EX stomps to start off the match. Block our hit is going to leave him at an advantage, and he jumps in. He walks up for the crush counter lariat, air knee smash. Oh, he gets to punish that V reversal clean. Hyper bomb for the stun. A double perfect from Juan Faraz, getting him a game on the board against DRA.
That's what we're talking about, man. This man wants Alex. If he gets in that close quarters combat, that CQC, you are getting duffed and deaded. It's crazy.
Rush him down. Rush him down. I believe you. Double perfect?
Double perfect. I want to see what that does to the mental state of DRA, right? That's always what I'm most interested in when players get perfected. How do you bounce back? How do you keep your mental composure? And DRA didn't get perfected once. He got perfected in back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, man. He was on match point to move on into grand finals on winner's side.
My man hasn't touched that Alex in like 2 minutes, man.
Yeah.
Like he just saw 2 rounds go by where he did nothing.
Crazy. I know you looked down for like a second, and then he was already down to stun. I blinked like twice, and he was dead. He was deader than dead. Shout out to Sajam, his favorite line. Anyways, Juan Faraz looking to at least try to fight his way back up to 2-2. He's doing really well for himself. That was a clean double perfect over DRA.
Yeah, beginning the comeback.
He got me. He got me. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Juan Faraz beginning the comeback, right? We saw this in the very first set of or in the second set of the tournament in the first round of winners. Down 2-0 to the Banana. He ran it back 3 straight. We're seeing DRA stay on the Vega as well, not switch to Ibuki.
Oh, you know it's a big deal when we switch it up to Jazzy NYC. That's when the tides turn, baby. Oh, he didn't get the V reversal this time. DRA managed to sneak a stand short to stop the potential onslaught. Forward fierce crush counter. Back-to-back throws. Activation time. Lariat always tough.
Yeah, you see DRA just walking back, respecting that +3 frame forward fierce.
And he gets a slash elbow afterwards, but it's not a threat.
It's here. V reversal escapes. Oh, but not for long. Gosh. The neutral roundhouse and Juan Faraz. 3 straight rounds to his name.
Slaps. He just slaps on deck. Oh my gosh, dude. You got the roundhouse to counter the V reversal stand short. Yikes.
Keep this man back.
Yeah, stay as far away as possible.
No. Ate the big jump and no combo follow up though. Oh, and then he's the crush counter forward fierce this time. EX knee. The stun is looking real dangerous. That's +3 again. You're not going anywhere. Slide crush counter. Great escape from DRA.
Oh no, he missed. He missed the cross-up, potential cross-up.
That escape was short-lived. Oh, he tried to cancel into the parry. Doesn't buy EXP.
Smash. Oh, he
Hold the
used
parry
the
this
counter.
time. Yeah, gets the reversal. Big damage off of it, actually. Oh, and then he catches him low after the dash in.
But wait a minute, Ringe. He's got V-trigger.
He does. Oh,
okay,
he's going to
never
use it
mind.
for the V reversal. Tried for another forward fierce, but DRA waking up with the buttons. Oh, and then anti-airing with the EX wall dive.
We're going to the match potential round here.
Yeah, so Zuna drop from DRA is going to put him on set point.
Great exchange so far from DRA. Again, swiping away medium punches.
Oh, trying to anti-air with a crouch jab. Both ships passing in the night once more.
Oh, slash elbow coming in hot. The lariat.
Forward fierce again. Covers just in time now. Get counter poke. Blows through with the armor. Oh, and then dash up power bomb. One more for the kill.
Oh, the plus frames, but he still managed to sweep.
That crush counter sweep has been a godsend for DRA, using it again and again in a defensive position. He triggers, oh, gets countered here by the wall dive. Anyway, no follow-up.
Nice throw break, trying to reset the situation as Juan Ferroth.
Oh,
The parry, it's a command grab, not enough.
Oh, EX
my-
Stomp gets buried by DRA. No follow-up, throws him out of the lariat. Oh, sleep again, checking the
Oh
legs.
my God.
Azuna drop, 3-1. DRA moves on to Grand Finals winner's side.
He Alex'd Alex.
He did. He beat him with the command throw to finish the job. That's wild. Man, this guy Juan Ferrat, don't give this man data. He's a scary person.
I'm telling you, man, as soon as you hear the Jazzy NYC, he's going to go ham.
He is a scary, scary individual. Wow.
But, man, veteran moves from DRA, clutching it out over Juan Ferroth with some risks, too. The second to last hit he hit him with was a sweep, max distance sweep.
My man, I think the difference between DRA and the other players that Juan Ferrat has played tonight is that DRA will embrace the scramble. Like, a lot of the time, MJ Master wanted to get back, get his spacing back right, like, use Manat's tools that she's good with, right?
Yeah.
The big normals, the orb, the soul sphere, and whatnot. My man, DRA did not care.
He
was
woke
like-
up with counter.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to get out of this corner by sweeping you. I'm going to slide. I'm going to slide and get out of this corner like that. Like, he straight up embraced the scrambles. Well done from DRA. He's going to take his spot in Grand Finals winner's side.
He's so cool, man.
Yeah,
He's
so-
such a risky player. That's what I like about him.
Oh, yeah.
He takes calculated risks because he knows what that does for him in terms of momentum, right? That's going to really shake the person up. He's like, man, why would you even do something that unsafe? That would have killed you. But he's like, hey, man, it worked.
Exactly. And then your opponent's thinking about that, and they're like, what kind of decisions is he going to make if he's willing to make something that will completely cost him the match?
Yeah, man. He's a wild child. DRA moving on to Grand Finals winner's side, knocking Juan Ferraz over to weight in Losers Finals.
Yes. And that loser semis is coming up next is going to be MJ Master, the Manat from Mexico, against Kaba, the Dominican Republic's resident Guile player.
That's right. Kaba taking out Mena RD and MJ Master taking out Choco, a Mccauley player, Grandmaster Mccauley player. Again,
Grandmaster.
representing himself from Mexico, I
Yeah.
believe.
So we get our first, I believe, oh, no, not our first, but we're going to get another Dominican Republic versus a Mexico match.
that's right. Yeah, so again, this is the North Division of the Latin American online ranking event for the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour. Thank you guys so much for tuning in thus far. We are narrowing it down to, we're already at the final 4 players here tonight. That being said, we have more dates for you, more potential dates coming up for you. Not only do we have Latin America, we have the North America region, the EU, Asia region. So there's plenty more of these online qualifiers to be had. This is the first of many.
Yes, the Capcom Pro Tour is officially underway, my friend.
Couldn't be any more excited, to be honest with you, because we already have quite a bit of upsets so far.
Round 1. Fight.
Soul Spear right in front. That's all you can really do with a Soul Spear is right at your ankles like that. You got to respect the explosion and the refall.
Oh, but he's going with the soul bots. The respect
Out the window.
is not given. Yeah.
We're just going to look to recall right here. Yeah, it's going to be a very quick recall. Quick enough to even reflect the Sonic Boom back. Slide under that Sonic Boom.
She got so much meter off that reflect, too. It's crazy.
Yeah, of course, buff to the reflex gives her more V-gauge.
Right the way, Wisdom of Thoth.
Oh, nice block of the overhead.
Ooh! Narrowly escaping the EX Sonic Boom. Stand fierce.
All day, every day.
Oh, that was a smart decision. And let the orbs rip too. No juggle though. MJ Master really dictating the pace here. Throwing out the orbs once again to nullify the projectile war, but the EX, excuse me, the V-skill one. Oh, reflect.
Oh!
That was so much chip damage.
I have to deal with his own projectile. Actually gets the explosion, but he trades with the V-skill fireball. Ooh, V-trigger 1 is on deck for Kaba.
The jump in. You know that's a very floaty jump too. That was all reads from MJ Master.
No, you have to, and that was he hit the EX Sonic Boom recovery too, so you have to preemptively jump at that point.
That's insane to me.
Oh, and he he preemptively jumps the Fierce. Gets the full jump in combo. Full V-trigger and critical are on deck for Manat.
Nice block from Kaba. He's jumping out of there. He doesn't want to eat any more mix-ups. Minimal damage. He'll take those.
Yeah, I love the discipline from Kaba as well. Not pressing buttons after that drill, even though it hit high, knowing that the V-trigger would be there to follow up.
Ooh. Got caught with EX Sonic Boom. Oh, and the reflect. Good choice from MJ.
Again, just getting the chip damages where he can on Kaba and then sending back those EX booms.
Man, she is dancing all over the place. There's so much dexterity to be able to throw out orbs, reflect the Sonic Booms coming in, and then figure out her offense from there.
You gotta dance with your fingers.
Yeah, pretty much. V-trigger on deck. There's the activation, and he caught him! You might see a potential reset into critical art. Oh, that was a reset.
For it. Only has the two top ones on deck again, and usually when he has this strat, right? Oh wow, he let the orbs go during the reflect. I like that.
Oh. 15 seconds on the clock. One more touch for Kaba. 10 seconds. He could lame it out here. Here comes MJ.
That was a dangerous jump right there. I don't think the distance on it was enough.
Oh, and he didn't get any meaties. He just got him with the crouch jab instead.
Mistimed the crouch jab on the side of MJ Master. Kaba punishing it with the crouch jab of his own.
If MJ actually had the proper meaty, I think he would have killed Kaba.
Yeah, if Kaba actually didn't react and just woke up pressing buttons, then yeah, I think it would have killed him.
She doesn't really get much of a cross counter Fierce, does she?
No, she doesn't without a meter or V-trigger, her combos, her punishes and stuff are not that great.
Right.
Oh, huge jump in, and he gets the V-skill fireball damage.
She's bleeding, Ringe. She got opened up. And it hits.
We talked about this with MJ Master. My man is not afraid to let that critical art rip in a defensive situation. Has the full V-trigger on deck as well.
3 for 4 so far on the critical art rippage. Oh.
Ooh, respecting it. He actually did not need to respect that orb as well. It came down where it didn't put Guile on block stun. Gets the big jump in off the reflect.
Oh. Almost about even. Slight favor for Kaba right now. No, I take. Oh, okay. The trade-off benefiting Guile.
Oh, upside down kick catches the throw tech attempt, and Kaba will take it 1-0.
Very clean stuff from Kaba. Very close call in general for both players. It always comes down to the wire at the very end of each round. It's so tough because Kaba wants to space him out with the booms, but MJ has the orbs and the reflect on deck, always on point with that. And it's always been checking Kaba if he wants to jump over his own projectiles, but he gets stuffed. So it's pretty cool. He changes up the timing between regular Sonic Booms, EX Sonic Booms, and V-Skill.
Yeah, and I really like him. He also changed up on the side of MJ Master, right? He changed up a lot of the reflect or absorb. And I think that's a good idea as well. Of course, absorb giving you a lot of V-gauge meter. But the reflect, Guile's big game is about throwing out those Sonic Booms, right? So the reflect will disrupt that in a tremendous way.
Mm-hmm. And she's building herself a lot of V-gauge. A lot more activations coming from MJ, more so than Kaba. Something to note. Forcing Kaba to play defense on the mix-ups, and it's so scary because when she opens you up and has that critical art, which she had multiple times, it could lead to a ton of damage, even death.
So Kaba takes the first game. MJ Master He'll be looking to get back into it.
Round one. Fight.
Damn, just raw jumping. MJ Master does not react with anything, just walking back out of the jump-in range. Using the age version of the Soul Sphere.
Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of the projectile spacing game from both players. Oh!
Again, putting out the Soul Sphere right in front of Guile. Oh, catches him that time. Again, just using that Fierce as soon as Kaba gets in a range of it, trying to check him. See if Kaba maybe goes for a jump into another jump just to beat that stand Fierce.
Oh, the overhead to the overhead.
Nice, using the bottom two and the top two in that full combo.
All the orbs getting a ton of damage for MJ Master, allowing him to get this live lead. He's going to be sitting on that for a while. He's going to use the space to get away. Nice Fierce. Oh, he gets hit. He just gets hit raw by the V-Scope.
Oh, he's going to keep the sweep safe with a V-Trigger activation of his own. Oh, no. Backdash into the Soul Sphere hit.
Nice reflect. Under there.
Yeah.
Super slick with the defense is MJ Master.
And the reversal's out of the corner. Oh, the small boom just keeps going. Oh, he interrupts with the Soul Sphere. Oh, Soul Sphere into the Absorb. That was sick.
Oh, he's out of there. No, he tried to. Oh, wow. What was that chase down from Kaba? I'm actually surprised he knuckled the mummy drill out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was wild.
This guy can play. This guy can definitely play. He knows
Man, he's so comfortable on Guile. He uses the reflect that time, but he just jumped over it. Got the full jump-in combo. EX Sonic Boom. Where are you going? V-skill follow-up. Back Fierce.
Oh, he got the back throw. MJ's out of there. Stun no longer a factor. No anti-airs either. That was a little bit too long on the startup.
Forward Fierce that time. Looking for the back fist.
Oh, luckily, Kaba managed to sneak in the jab. There was no conversions. You saw that, right? Kaba threw in the jab. MJ actually hit him with the orb, but he wasn't ready for his own conversion. Kaba took full advantage of that.
Yeah, oftentimes when the Monots are not ready for their conversions off the V-Trigger, they're going to walk forward and throw. And that's what you saw, right? You saw him micro walk forward, and Kaba just interrupted, double crouch jab into the EX flash kick. Well done. Kaba's been very impressive all tournaments. I mean, he's probably the player we've seen them play the most just because he started in losers, and he's just looking incredibly comfortable on Guile this whole time. And looking very aware of all the matchups he's faced, like very knowledgeable across the board, whether it be against Akuma, against Monot, and he actually faced an Akuma at the beginning of the losers round 1. So.
Yeah, that's right, with Dr. Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much the complete package. I feel like he understands the fireball game so well. He understands when he needs to take the airborne approach, and then his ground game has been so ambiguous. Whether he wants to frame trap you, he wants to hit you with the little pokes, the microstep, also big deal with Guile, being able to poke you and then possibly throw.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, game number 3. Kaba looking up with a hefty lead, 2-0.
We had the V-Skill Fireball with an extra hit on it, was able to just keep going in behind it. Ooh, drill. Able to connect once more. Oh, explosion, that was dope. He's on the verge of stun, and he tried to get out of it with a flash kick. Nah, my man, you just seeing birds. Ooh, can't convert all the way through.
Oh,
Gets the sweep. It's going to give Kaba a chance.
Oh, and he gets the stand strong to finish it. Very close stuff. Don't let Kaba get any opportunities.
Definitely not. He's got the V-Trigger 1 as well. He definitely can be an offensive tool for Guile. An incredible offensive tool. The roundhouse, and then, yeah, the tip of the drill hitting, so Kaba respecting the plus frames.
Manages to get a counter hit, crouch strong. Got MJ opened up. Expect the recall.
Yeah, when they try to press a button right after, got counter hit because of it. Activates off the stand strong, but a little bit too far for the combo to complete. Oh, gets the overhead reset, still has 2 to go. Juggles with both. Ooh, cashing in that damage with the EX. Stand Fierce is going to prevent the stun bar from reducing. Kaba full resources for his V-Trigger, very close to full critical art.
You got the point-blank reflect against Kaba's V-Skill Boom. Very impressive stuff. MJ looking to close it out against Kaba, and he does so, putting himself on the board 1-2. Very impressive stuff from that close range.
It takes some cojones to do the point-blank reflex like that, for sure.
She definitely needs 2 soul orbs to be that brave.
Two giant soul orbs. Yeah, good stuff from NJ Master. Holding on, maintaining his composure against Kaba, right? Like, as good as Kaba is at playing the defensive game, I mean, his overall game is just very scary, and he can easily run you over if you let him get into your head. So good stuff, just chilling out and making sure that he played the Monad game in that game 3 and putting himself on the board.
So up 2-1 is Kaba over MJ Master. Again, this is the losers, round 2, I believe?
This is losers semifinals.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
losers semifinals. The winner of that is going to be going up against, I believe it's Juan Ferroth, the Alex player.
Yes. After DRA defeated him 3-1, a very, actually, despite it being 3-1, a very close winners finals.
Yeah, it could have been one hop, skip, powerbomb away.
Yeah. All right. Losers finals, once again, is going to be Monat versus Guile. Kaba is up 2-1 at this point.
Round 1.
All right, here we go.
Fight.
Monat, MJ Master. Doing great work so far.
Overflex, yeah, he actually recovered just in time to get hit by the jump in.
Oh. Kaba on the offensive, really. You haven't really seen MJ Master really been able to throw out the soul orb as much.
No, he's got a huge Ray life built up on that side too. Regaining it. Oh, nobody ate the V-Skill EX Sonic Boom. Oh, cashing out on the great damage and the increased damage due to it being a V-Skill. 2 bars. Yeah, he used the dive kick back to buy the orbs to stay safe.
Oh. No recall yet. Incoming. Keep him under those blocks, but look at that Gray Life. Oh, landed the jump roundhouse.
Oh, nice reflect, and then anti-airing with the Soul Sphere.
Nice reflect, and the check with the Soul Orb anti-air. Oh, MJ Master's gonna be backing up. Oh, right under the flexibility on this woman. Under the fireball.
I sense nervous energy. Ooh. MJ Master going up the first round.
That was very sick. Right under the V-Skill Boom. Good distance and good timing. Orbs out.
We interrupts the one press back from MJ Master.
Oh. Gets a suplex for the corner. Nice Sobot kick to get things started for him. This pressure corner. Oh. Nice activation. It's the combo. Reset incoming. Same side! I think he tried to go for another reset for stun.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, just whiffs right outside the range with the stun. The forward throw did enough. This time it's going to be 2-2, just like that. MJ Master responding quickly.
Even if that combo needed a critical art, he had it on deck just in case to finish off the game. That was very impressive from MJ Master. All of that reset, too. After the V-Trigger activation, it's so scary because he could hold on to the last 2 remaining orbs to do the most unsafe thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like right off the top of the dome, the drill kick.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with everybody's discipline tonight of not pressing any buttons when the orbs are out. Because there's a lot of things that Monat does, right, when the orbs are out that's unsafe, but because the orbs are there, it's like assist in versus games, right? You can do something unsafe and then call your assist and make it safe. Same thing with the orbs. So it's very foreign to a lot of Street Fighter players that like only play like 1v1 games, right, to have to deal with that. But everybody in this top 8 has been doing a great job.
The only thing I could remember, I mean, that's kind of reminiscent of Rose.
Yeah, for sure.
The Alpha series in general, where she would call up on her orbs too.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, that's something to keep in mind. It's you rarely get to fight any Rose players in general.
Yeah.
Let alone Monats.
Oh, recovers just in time for the Sonic Boom to not catch the jump in.
Oh, the jump in's clean. And the anti-airs. We haven't seen those in a while from MJ Master. Crush counter incoming. Oh, I'm pretty sure he could have followed through.
Yeah. Oh, reflects the V-skill Sonic Boom right back.
Got another reflect going. Oh. I was going to say, I like these options from MJ Master, taking a lot less chip damage, forcing... Oh.
Ooh, yes, flash kick though. He's going to keep the corner situation for himself. That's putting a V-trigger on deck, but no, doesn't let any rock. Ooh, Sonic Boom just takes it to the face. A very dangerous situation. It's still coming, my man. Oh, the overheading reaction blocks it, has a full critical art on deck, and he uses it to confirm off the anti-air.
That was the sickest confirm I've seen thus far in top 8. MJ Master looking real clean. She sure did.
I'll tell you, man, when MJ Master has that critical art on deck, you really have to be careful with your offensive scenarios. Not only because it's a great anti-air, but because this man has shown he's willing to reverse a super in the middle of block strings.
And what's so smart is she was way more proactive with her reflex to build V-Trigger 1, which has been the main threat against Kaba. Oh. And just like that, V-Trigger already on deck, but Kaba...
Oh, no, anti-air attempt, just catches him low. Into with the sweep, still has the corner, forward throw, not quite on the stun, and not quite a kill.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah,
not a factor, all right. Not a threat.
Yeah, V-reversal, of course, not doing lethal damage, but then just checking her with the crowd short.
Oh, ooh.
Years.
Oh.
Trade is slightly gone on the side of Kaba's favor so far, and the V-skill fireball, nice air-to-air, but Kaba just pressing buttons on the ground.
Good trade-off for Kaba. Gets the corner positioning, as well as the damage off of that boom. Uh-oh, Wisdom of Thoth. Trying to bait out possibly an EX flash kick.
Yeah. Exposing it. Oh, just catches the EX Sonic Boom.
The reflect. And look at that. She's already well on her way to getting one more bar of V-Gauge so far.
Yeah, already a full V-Trigger activated this round. See if he gets another one. Ooh. Oh, and he combos it with the EX somersault kick. She's going to have V-Trigger on deck now. She's going to spin it before the fireball gets there. Sends an orb out in response. Jumps out of that bottom orb. Actually uses all of them. But critical art is on deck.
Oh my gosh. And he still went for the upside down kick to catch MJ Master with the throw bait.
Bro, I legit thought, after that jumping hit, I thought he was mashing out super. I thought the reversal critical art was coming again, but the upside down kick catches him with a counter hit and seals the set for Kaba. An incredibly close set for Kaba. Good stuff, though. He will be in our, I believe, losers finals.
That's right. Going up against Juan Ferraz. That's going to be Guile versus Alex.
All right, yeah, I can't
a real
wait
tough spot
to get to that for losers finals. Before we do, the Capcom Pro Tour 2018 is presented by the official headset, Victrix. Also, Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour 2018, and Vertigear, the official gaming chair of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour. Thank you all for joining us here on Capcom Fighters. It's been a wild one so far. We are down to our top 3. It's going to be, of course, DRA waiting in Winterside Grand Finals using that Vega and Ibuki. We've seen both characters so far tonight. And next up, we're going to have our losers finals, which is going to be Kaba versus Juan Ferraz. It's going to be Guile versus Alex.
Right. Let's kind of talk about what these guys are getting themselves into with this ranking event. I don't know if you guys are very familiar, but the point system, a little different this time around. Ranking events for first place is going to be 150 points. Down the line, it's going to be second with 70 points, third place with 40 points, fourth with 20 points, fifth with 10, and tied for seventh, 1 point apiece.
Single point.
That's right. So again, these guys are duking it out for as many points as possible for this upcoming Capcom Pro Tour. This is the one of many online ranking events. This is the first for the North Division of the Latin America region. We definitely have more for the North America region, the EU division or region, and the Asia region.
Yeah, just like last year, there will be plenty of online events coming at you throughout the Capcom Pro Tour season. Thank you for joining us for the very first one here, starting off with Latin America. Yeah, a few of the players already have some points due to other events that they've gone to, like Men RD obviously have gone to a couple of premieres already. So yeah, they're definitely been working their way up the bracket, or up the ladder, I should say. And then their very first online event, the exclusive Latin America stuff. That's what I'm happy to see. We're going to see who starts separating themselves from the pack in terms of the Latin America players.
Yeah, and it looks to be a very familiar kind of outcome with the three main DR boys. Mena didn't get top 3 this time, but he landed
fell
himself
to Kaba, his boy.
Landed himself in 5th, but he still has Kaba and DRA. Those 3 have always been the ones to look out for the Dominican Republic. And 2 out of those 3 is a pretty good number. Then you have my man Juan Faraf, also part of that training group with Men RD. I saw it on Twitter. There's proof in that thread. Rocking Alex of all characters.
There you go. I mean, those guys are just a strong group, right? Especially coming in, seeing someone that we don't really know, a part of that group, doing so well, making into the top 3 with Alex, like you said. A character that has definitely thought to be towards the bottom of the tier list for a very long time. Obviously, he got some more changes here in Season 3, but still thought to not be a character that's very tournament viable, right?
The crazy thing is we haven't really seen the main change really utilized in any of these matches. Forward Fierce, which is the Lariat, being cancelable.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen anything like significant with it just yet. I've only seen it clip a bunch of people on crush counters, or even if on block, they're just gonna let it rock because it's that advantage.
+3, yeah.
And here we go.
Nice chop to get rid of the Sonic Boom. We'll try a little bit too early that time. That was just a V-skill setup.
This is looking very traditional. Kaba just sending out the fireballs, forcing the jump. Ready with the the flash kicks.
Ooh, Jimmer just respecting it. And yeah, Kaba gonna check the dash in. We've seen Juan Farad do that time and time again. Condition his opponent to block like the big normals from Alex, and just use that hesitation to dash in and get a command throw.
Oh. One touch away from Kaba. Very solid start.
Oh, you tried to throw the Lariat in the middle of it? That was wild. Good old-fashioned anti-air.
I wonder if he could have done... Oh, he could have definitely done the double German.
Yeah.
To get the side switch and the damage. Oh. A lot of normals being exchanged this time around. Kaba not resulting to going towards the fireball game.
Yeah, nice jab to the ace fireball there, catch the punish. Oh, he had a slight walk up, got him to stand up for just a second when she hit low. +3 into the command throw. He was respecting it.
Ooh. Still manages to land on the boom. Here comes that forward throw from Kaba. Activation. Here comes the anklets. Oh. And just like that, Kaba taking game 1 over Juan Farad.
Yeah, unfortunate for Juan right there, right? That's the thing about Forward Fierce. Even though it's +3 on block and it got buffed, you still have to be very close to the opponent for it to actually connect. It easily sails over crouching opponents, even if you're just a character distance away.
And going into specifics with Kaba, he might just disrespect you with the EX flash kick. There's still workarounds with moves like Lariat where it leaves you vulnerable on defense. If you have an invincible reversal, it won't be as much of a factor.
Yeah, and I mean, considering that this guy is part of their training group, I'm going to expect Kaba to know the gaps in the Alex pressure, right? We saw him know the gaps in the Akuma pressure, flash kicked a lot of those setups that weren't real. I'm expecting the same thing here.
Yeah, super solid start for Kaba getting game 1 over Juan. I kind of want to see what the change-ups are here. A lot of the time, majority of his damage in round 1 was because of spacing errors. Yeah. Jumping over Sonic Booms, thinking he had the opportunity but got flash kicked. I'd want to say, honestly, 5 times straight, 4 to 5 times straight.
It was around there for sure. Oh, fantastic anti-air from Kaba. I think he tried maybe a more ambitious anti-air attempt, right? Something bigger. It was just too late. Obviously, he didn't have the down charge for the flash kick. Big crush counter boot. Oh, all right, the jump in whiffs, but again, the universal throw to whiff command throw is going to allow him to get the punish anyway.
Oh, landing on the booms. Here comes Kaba. And here's that corner pressure.
Ooh, trying to poke back. Kaba now looking for the whiff punish though. +3. Oh, we got caught pressing the button that time. No counter hit.
Activation. Flash kick. Yeah, he's ready for those. Double somersault.
Yeah, use the last bit of his V-trigger on the last flash kick, get him to block the projectile that comes out after it. So bad. Counter hit.
I think that hit, it might have been a startup of one of his EX moves because he just lost meter towards the end. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see the yellow flash. I must have caught it at the, like, frame 1.
Oh, and the jump in's clean. Finally pays off for him. But a little antsy.
Yeah, Kaba still had the down charge available.
Ooh.
Ooh, that time he didn't. You saw him walk back and forth, so he just uses the traditional anti-air, the normal.
Crouch fears, that's right. It's such a struggle for Juan. A lot of his openings have been from the air. He's just resorting to needing to jump.
Yeah.
He has that sense of urgency. He's like, man, I can't stop him on the ground.
Oh, and just the response with the stand fierce, gonna get the crush counter, get some space back. Oh, he landed on the projectile that came out of his feet. Oh my god.
This character's good, Rich.
Oh yeah.
This character's real good.
That house arrest V trigger is pretty good.
Oh no.
Oh, he actually didn't land on the critical art, but the dash up overhand will finish the job.
I thought it was over.
Me
I
too,
legit
me
thought
too,
it was
me too.
over. Everybody in the house was just like, nah, I think we got it. But a little too far out. I guess there was one believer in the house like, no, that wasn't gonna work. Whatever, it's fine. It looked.
Yeah,
it looked like
is
he
harder
had
to
it.
connect in the new season.
Yeah, it looked like he had it in like V trigger. I don't know if V trigger 2 extends Hurricane into Tempest like it does in V trigger 1. So yeah, you're right. It is a little harder to connect.
Yeah, on Alex, since he's a big body, I was expecting it to still
yeah.
still happen, but no, sir. It gave our man Juan one more chance at the victory, but of course Kaba covering his approach with the Sonic Boom and then just closing it out with the overhead. Well done.
Yeah, he's got one more shot to get it back against Kaba. He's been at a deficit this entire time, 2-0.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Yeah, and it's actually is a very familiar situation he's found himself in. Came back 3 games straight on a 2-0 before. Got to see if he'll do it to get into grand finals in that run back against DRA.
I had to do it to you.
Yeah, you did. You did it. Congratulations, son of a...
Yeah, that's right, I did it. Who do you think you are? I am. Nice check with the Sobot. Neutral game so strong with Kaba. Do not jump on this man. You do not have air clearance. Again.
Oh my goodness, all Kaba right now. Overwhelming offense. Anytime Juan Ferraz looking to move, he's finding a normal, finding a Sonic Boom. Yeah, I can't believe that jump in stuffed the anti-air. I don't know what that was about.
Dropped the combo. That was his chance, but Kaba's not going to let that slip away anymore. Double parry to build himself a little bit more extra V-trigger.
Yeah, just keeps going up. Oh, but he finally abandons that strategy, goes with the jump in, and Kaba with a clean anti-air, 1 round away from going to grand finals.
Oh, and he catches the slashing elbow. EX slash elbow. Oh, firing away. EX flash kick.
Oh, yeah, it looked like he was trying for that traditional like anti-air before the kick. Just got stuffed that time.
Oh. Oh. Cross frames afterwards.
Dang, the jump in, no anti-air from Juan. We've seen Kaba before go with the jump out in the corner. What's he going to do here? No, just ends his ground. EX is passing in the night.
You know, it's really tough. I don't know if he's going to be able to react to this one in time. But it looks like, all right, if you were to guess, is this hitting, Rich?
I think so.
I think it's hitting also.
Because it's stomp, right? It's not headbutt.
You're right. It's definitely
stomp.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, my spectating body.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that hit.
I honestly think Alex got that hit.
I think so.
I think it was midway through the EX Sonic Boom. I want to say like 85%.
Maybe.
We're going to get an official ruling right now. Oh, he disconnected. He got a disconnect. Really unfortunate.
Got a disconnect on the side
so
of Juan Ferraz.
Technically, Juan's done.
Oh, yeah? That's the rules? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, Juan Ferraz done. Yeah, because Kaba was already up 2-0, right? So yeah, Juan Ferraz unfortunately gets a disconnect on his side. That's going to put Kaba into grand finals. I'm sure even especially because that's probably one of his sparring partners. I'm sure it's not the way he wanted to advance the grand finals, but nevertheless, he was already up 2-0. So we're going to get that set up right now. It's going to be DR Ray versus Kaba in our grand finals for the first Latin America North ranking event for that 2018 Capcom Pro Tour.
That's right. Yo, I mean, if those stomps landed, by the way, that would have been rounds 1-1.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's the Juan for All special. My man goes down 2-0 and always wins the third game, but
I believed. I definitely believed in my man. I'm going to eat this cookie now. There's nothing to believe in anymore. There's nothing to believe in.
Circumstances out of his hands puts him on the bench, and he's going to watch this grand finals between two of DR's finest, Ray and Kaba, and I can't wait to see who goes. I'm not sure who Ray is actually going to go with against this Guile, whether it will be Ibuki or Vega. I imagine Ibuki.
Probably. I mean, I like his Vega through and through. He's been super solid, but we'll see between these two individuals.
Yeah, I just think in this situation, right, against Alex, I think you want to pick your character that is going to outrange him, because that's what Alex is one of the few things that he's actually good at, is like his normals are kind of big. So like if you can pick a character that is going to outrange him and pester him like that, I think you should do it. But when it comes to Guile, I like the one chance opportunity that Ibuki gives you over the stable like control that Vega's going to give you. But what I even like more than all of that is all the options you get for Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. You can pre-order it on Xbox One, PS4, or Steam to receive a free digital copy of Ultra Street Fighter 4. All of that's coming out on May 29th, so make sure to look out for that, including Alpha, Third Strike, and all the other Street Fighters that you love, Hyper Fighting, all kinds of crazy stuff in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, so check that out.
On top of that, you can already get your Season 3 Character Pass for Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Available now is Sakura, Blanca, and upcoming Falke, Cody, G, and Sagat. My personal favorites are Cody and Sagat, actually. I can't wait to see them both, and you can do that right now by reserving your copy of the DLC 29, I believe, for all these characters.
Oh, yes. And of course, Bred to Fight, the Razor Street Fighter V apparel. You can go pick it up right now in two designs, black and white. You can see the Akuma and Street Fighter. Is that Handsome Ryu too? He's got the beard. Is that?
It is. Yeah.
Damn. Handsome Ryu versus Evolved Akuma. Get him on your shirt right now. Bred to Fight. Shouts to Razor.
Did I hear you correctly when you said Devolved Akuma?
I said Evolved Akuma.
Oh, Evolved Akuma. Oh, I would have heard you better if I had these Vitrix Pro AF headsets. Be able to pre-order now at vitrixpro.com. The official headset of the 2018 Capcom Pro Tour.
I've been hanging out with SoCal people too much, man.
A little bit, yeah.
Getting pretty good at these. But what's also pretty good are these Vertigear chairs. I sit on one every single week, whether it be at a Wednesday Night Fights or any other fighting game event I attend, because they are the official fighting game chair of this Capcom Pro Tour 2018. And you can get 15% off all their products with code NCR18. Yes, that code still works.
Yes,
so
sir.
make sure to go check out vertigear.com right now. As we get ready for our grand finals, it's going to be DR Ray versus Kaba.
The last two remaining Dominicans. 2 of 6. And then the rest were from Mexico City. Very strong representation still. I mean, the Dominican Republic, again, no slouch in the community, for sure.
Absolutely not. We found that out firsthand when they came to SCR a few years ago and put their hands on people.
Oh, yeah.
They have not stopped since.
Yeah. That was probably my favorite exhibition. I think it was like Season 1 of SCR. That team exhibition was a riot. Everybody got mopped by the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it was wild.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see these guys duke it out with competition offline and online throughout the Capcom Pro Tour in 2018.
Yeah, so let's talk about Ibuki and Guile. I personally, I still think Guile has a pretty good time against Ibuki, personally.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. It's such a threat. Even with Ibuki's mix-ups, Guile can blow it up with meter, but vice versa as well.
Yeah.
I think Guile keeps her away very well. I don't know unless Ibuki has meter. I feel like it's slightly in Guile's favor.
Okay.
With the normals, the neutral game is both pretty buff, but Guile having the Sonic Boom presence has been a real threat to Ibuki's.
Yeah. Damn, this V-Trigger was called Solid Puncher. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
V-Trigger 2 is knife's edge. This guy is trying to cut. He's trying to cut for sure.
All right, and DRA is going with that V-Trigger 2 Ibuki, the Giant Shuriken.
Oh.
And we jumping in and just checking in with a V-skill right after the wake up. This is Grand Finals if you're just joining us, by the way. DRA is in winner side.
And you saw that,
sneaking
right?
forward. What?
You saw the Sonic Booms just kind of get rid of the kunai. If he tries to contest the neutral,
again,
you saw it, yeah. She has to time it a different way to try to contest in the Fireball War. Oh!
Using the Squirrel Fly. Get me out of there.
Oh, side switch. Fortunate for Kaba, DRA missed the cross-up. Reloading the kunai just in case. You might see her go airborne with EX kunai.
Oh, yeah. I think that's why Kaba didn't get an anti-air right there. He was expecting the kunai, but he just committed to the jump in.
Oh. There it is.
Perfectly timed indeed. Right afterwards to seal the first round. Well done for DRA.
It's a whole different story, right? When Ibuki has meter, you have to really be precautious of the Sonic Booms.
And then that's a huge win in that case for DRA in this first round, right? Where his meter is going to be at its minimal. Now here he's got 2 bars on deck. Gets the throw early. Checks him again with just a normal as soon as he wakes up.
Oh, caught the V reversal. So sneaky. DRA.
And then Kaba, you see him trying to wake up with buns right there. Got whiff punish via the V skill. Ooh, we trying to whiff punish that one. It's just a little bit too late. Oh, let's go.
Right back to back through the Sonic Booms. Projectile invulnerability.
Oh, the anti-air crouch jab. Still has its situations.
Here comes the Shuriken.
Still coming back.
Oh, was that?
I'm not sure if that was a cross-up or not.
That's gross. It didn't say the words cross-up, but I thought it was. DRA getting round 1.
Yeah, I guess because it didn't say those words, it wasn't. But yeah, that almost looked like one of the Street Fighter 4 cross-ups, like where you would hit either on the top or like in like the back of the neck, but then end up in the front. You know, that's actually what it looked like right there. That was wild. DRA 1-0. Again, he is in winner's side, so he just needs 2 more games to take first place overall in this first Latin America ranking event.
That was so sneaky, too. Like, I don't even know how you were supposed to block it. I know, like, Kaba got caught crouching still, but what was he supposed to do?
Yeah, right. Like, how were you actually supposed to block that? I guess if it was standing, it would have been less ambiguous. Like, it would have been hit less on directly the top of the head like it did.
Yeah. And the next layer of that is, anytime he sees Ibuki airborne with meter, it's like, do I even try to contest with a flash kick? You have to do it pretty quickly because the kunai, EX kunai for that matter, comes out relatively fast. And if you get caught, you're in mix-up city.
Yeah.
Or reset into mix-up city.
Yeah. And then that's what we're talking about. Gao, of course, does have the flash kick, has an invincible reversal, but that gets baited out. You're dying even harder. So yeah, it's a scary situation regardless.
The layers on layers from DRA's Ibuki.
It's a 1-0.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Kaba on the loser's side. DRA on the winner's side. Already has 1 game on the board for the grand finals. The kunai and the reload.
Ooh, DRA was trying to respect it for a little bit. Maybe snuck by. Thought Kaba would get aggressive and dash again, but he's just waiting with the flash kick. Well done.
This is the spot Kaba wants to be in. A little bit of space out to get the Sonic Boom pressure. Punish with normals if need be. Close to stun. Forward throw and he gets it. Somersault, back throw, get that meter. I feel like she knocked a tooth out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like DRA. He didn't want to catch the American back fist, you feel me? So he just took the throw and died anyway.
Just take the throw. Oh! He punched the kunai.
He punched the kunai. That's a full American fist right there.
Hard puncher. Oh. V-Trigger 2 on deck. Could potentially see low forward activation or even a whiff punish.
Damn, all right. Yeah, just using it to get out of the corner.
There it is.
Forward, Shuriken.
Same side.
Oh, and the HU height to throw him, but a great micro walk back from Kaba. Gets him out and punishes.
Kaba looking very strong in game 2. Needs to close it out against Ray. Oh! Solid kicker too, apparently. Oh, yes sir, indeedy. Sobot kick to check the mid-screen.
Yeah, Sobot, those are moves that like lift you off the ground like that, especially the Sobot kicks from Guile or Mika or something like that, are very good at countering low normals from their opponent just because it takes them off the ground, puts their hurt box in a situation where a lot of times those low normals want to knock them out of the animation.
Very big turnaround from Kaba over DRA. A lot of A lot of great anticipation from Kaba too. Not afraid of Ray. He understands like what goes on once Ibuki does not have meter, when he can throw booms safely and then approach with the anti-airs correctly as well. He did the flash kicks on point. He even resorted to normals if he needed to, because he knows that Ibuki is no longer a threat once she has no meter.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, you always got to keep in mind, right, the charging of the charge characters. Like when Guile doesn't have the down back charge, he's often going to go to the crouch fierce or some type of quicker anti-air. Yeah. So he doesn't get caught slipping.
I forget he could tiptoe in his Jordans now.
He can. He
yeah,
can.
Down forward
he
walk.
Sneaks a little bit forward. And we saw Kaba do it just for about 1 second earlier in the set, but that's about it.
Oh, he switched it up to V-Trigger 2.
Oh, all right.
We rarely got to see any remnants of V-Trigger activation from Kaba. Maybe there's a change that that might benefit him this round. I like it. More active booms from Kaba.
Yeah, he timed the kunai perfectly right there, sailing under the Sonic Boom, and then finds the side, but he tried to commit to the Raida, and he gets jumped in on because of it. Oh no, mistimed the Sonic Boom neutral jump. Oh! EX Sonic Boom came out of my box.
Just standing still, had to block, stay in place. DRA looking in a real tough spot right now. Oh, nice.
He's actually looking kind of lost. Kaba completely dominating the neutral so far. Oh, the jump back and then the jump forward, my man's, is in your head.
That was some godlike reads from Kaba. He knows when DRA wants to throw a kunai, wants to activate V-Trigger 2. The whole time he was just trying to avoid that activation. That was very smart.
Damn, all right, throwing 4 kunais in a row. Reloads 1, has 2 on deck at this point, but this is all Kaba. Now Fireball catches the reload. He actually didn't get the benefit from the kunai. Got it that time.
Nice Sobot kick, catching the V-skill with the fist. Ooh.
EX flash kick, response flash kick, get that kunai out of here.
Oh, and here comes the Shuriken. V-reversal's out.
Oh, it's coming back,
yeah.
but it's all right. He'll take that train.
Tiny damage.
Yeah.
Tiny damage.
Oh.
If that overhead connected, I would have been stunned. Down to the wire for Ray, and no, the kunai not allowed. You cannot bring weapons on base, young lady. That's not how we do it in America.
You would have took a round off in real life if that if that overhead would have taken.
I honestly thought if there was like a juggle point on forward medium, that would have been kind of OD. But
yeah,
good stuff from Kaba either way. Getting it 2-1 over DRA.
Yeah, that was wild. It was like a pseudo throw bait when he did the fireball and like jumped in and then walked back. He saw him reach for it, and I was like, oh boy.
I don't know what I would have done either. I probably would have got easily. But Kaba, really impressive turnaround. It's looking like a struggle for DRA, to be quite honest with you. He hasn't figured out how to make the proper adjustments yet. Yeah, in the first game, like you mentioned, right, a lot of the time Kaba was like losing to like spacing and his own mistakes. And ever since he's cleaned that up, he's taking the next 2 games very, very confidently. Right. We'll see what else DRA needs to do to improve this current situation. I don't know if he has to maybe walk and block a little bit more to kind of threaten him with normals, but I feel like Guile's normals are just so much better in the neutral. It's tough. It's tough. It's something he needs to consider. Like maybe take the time to poke with kunais. I can't even tell anymore. It's just like he's throwing them, he's reloading, but he's taking so much damage from him.
Yeah, I feel like DRA definitely has been playing mainly in a way that's kind of I wouldn't say autopilot, but he seems very set in his ways when it comes to fighting Guile, and he's gonna have to change that.
Right.
Round 1. Fight.
Sonic Boom begin the game. 3 Sonic Booms in a row again, eating one of those kunais.
I want to say DRA would have an excellent time up close, but Kaba has always proven me otherwise so far. Again, that nerf to Sonic Booms. Oh! Sniping the V-skill. Hold on, it doesn't matter what your name is.
And he's the Rock now?
Yeah.
Oh, again. Yeah, and that's one of the other things that has led to DRA's downfall, the meaty V-skill blowing up whatever he was trying to wake up with. But what I was going to say is committing to those Raidas, right? He's been jumped in on multiple times when he's committed to those specials.
Oh, man. Kaba
Oh,
cleaning
Kaba.
up the filth right now. He's like, your play needs to be sharpened up, my man. We've got a potential reset on our hands.
Kaba one round away. Oh, gets an early lead and then a whip punish and then a soul bot kick. You can't do anything. Finds the sand medium kick, but no confirm. Jump out. Picking, oh, I was going to say almost picking every right button, but we got a crush counter on the side of DR Ray. Oh,
the throw bait.
The throw bait. Oh, doesn't throw the V reversal. Kaba has the corner situation now. Neutral jump, trying to bait out. Jump in or a Rida from Ibuki. Oh, nice jump back, air to air.
Again, this pressure of the booms and the normals. Tried to ride it through. He anticipated a fireball, but Kaba didn't give him any of it. Getting the right punish, 3-1 with the reset for Grand Finals.
Yeah, and again, Kaba just showing how comfortable he is in or on Guile. Right there at the end, right? Usually you'll see when Guiles have you in the corner, they want to keep their charge. Like they'll do a bunch of normals and then have their charge still available for Sonic Boom or Flash Kick. We saw Kaba turn it up and just dash forward. That's like removing his charge from both sides. But that's just the type of player he is. That's how good he is at changing the rhythm of the character.
What's crazy is he does, for meaties, he would switch it up between like V-skill, boom, or crouch jab meaty. He would do crouch jab meaty, boom, and then he gets another string. Crouch jab, and then boom again. Like he's in range for all these block strings. You're taking a ton of gray health and leaving yourself at a disadvantage because Kaba is still going to be within range to hit you with a counter hit.
Yeah, great stuff from Kaba so far, resetting over DRA 3-1. Ever since the first game, he looks just very clean, very precise with his pressure.
Do you think we'd see a switch up from DRA?
I don't think so. I think the fact that Ibuki can still, regardless, even if her normals are being outclassed by Guile in this specific circumstance, I just think the fact that the left to right is too real to give up. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that, to be honest with you. I do like the left-right mix-ups. It's so scary. But then we do see the mix-up, or the change-up from DR Ray with Vega, his original choice.
Yeah, of course, that's one of the luxuries of being in Winterside grants you, right? You get a full free set to try out one of your characters. And now seeing that Ibuki might be struggling a little bit too hard, he's going to go to Vega. But again, I mean, Vega normal's a little bit better. But I still just think the fact that the way Kaba's been playing, it's been too hard to get in on the man when he doesn't want you to get in.
Oh. A little bit too quick for his own good. Trying to get the grab on Kaba, but Kaba responded with the right punish earlier. DRA just trying to walk himself in, and he does so with the jump in, actually. Azuna drop.
Yeah, sniffed out the Sonic Boom from Kaba. We're going to keep the slide safe with the V-Trigger activation.
Oh. I like this patience from Ray. Oh, I don't know.
Canceled into the V-Trigger. I think he just wanted the combo extension follow-up and messed it up.
He's out of there.
Yeah, the back fierce cannot connect. Or excuse me, the forward fierce, the back fist. Ooh.
Pretty much down to the wire. Even matchup.
Ooh, knocked the mask off. Ooh, jumps out again. We've seen Kaba do that time and time and again in this tournament. Once he's in the corner, if you give him that opportunity, he will jump forward and switch sides on you.
Oh, no. Clean anti-air from Kaba.
Damn, poking back right after the jab. Doesn't contest with the EX wall dive. No, the two crouch shorts will not be enough damage. But once again, over and over again, the Sobot kick.
Such a strong move. Even on counter, you're still able to continue the combo if it's close enough. It's pretty good normal.
Very good. Crouch strong into the EX. Sonic Boom again taking an early lead in this round.
DRA just trying. Although he's pushing Kaba to the corner, I feel like Kaba's intentionally letting him do so.
Yeah.
Because he has such a hefty life lead. He's totally content with throwing these booms from that distance. Oh, the throw. Activate V-Trigger 2. Counter stance ready.
3 bars on deck for Kaba as well. Oh, and he's going to use those 3 bars into the critical arm.
What a confirm. Oh.
Punishes the slide. Oh.
Pose for the camera.
Apparently, 1-0 for Kaba in the reset. Looking as dominant as ever. Well, we saw one game of the Vega. looked like it was a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, I think you might have been right with staying with the Ibuki pick. It's been 4 clean rounds straight.
Yeah, and like I'm not sure how I feel about the matchups like overall, but in this specific circumstance with Kaba at the helm of Guile going up against DRA, it seems like to me Kaba is playing too damn well for like you to play a character that gets in and doesn't like take the whole game.
Oh yeah.
That's why I feel like he should have stuck with Ibuki, just because she has that capability, she has that potential. While Vega, I mean, in certain circumstances he does because he has the command throw and whatnot, but it's a lot harder to one-turn someone with Vega than it is with Ibuki.
Absolutely. And you don't really get the same kind of options up close after a knockdown with Vega. Clearly. Even with Azuna drop or the EX command grab, I would say, there's more recovery on it than a normal forward throw.
Exactly.
Why would you resort for that unless...
And he went back to Ibuki.
Yeah, good call. Good call. DRA sticking to his guns with Ibuki rather than Vega. I think it's a smart choice, the more optimal choice versus Guile.
Yeah, but he's only got 2 games left to do so. Or he's only got 2 wins that Kaba can be allotted. Well, the tournament is over.
Oh, great exchange for
Kaba. Yeah, back right where we left off. Oh, no punish. This is, oh my goodness. I don't know, man. When I see that go unpunished, I feel like this is Kaba's tournament. Shuriken changed my mind, DRA. Which way did he go? Oh, he took the throw. Oh, and then he EX dive kicked or he flash kicked the kunai.
Kaba's playing out of his mind right now. Activation, make the sweep safe.
Oh, no punish on the roundhouse. Just a few frames off.
The knife's edge. Oh, and he flies right by it.
Oh, backdashes the throw attempt.
Oh, and he checks the Visa with a sweep.
Yeah, and that jump back short was definitely a flash kick. And he gets the flash kick this time. The projectile is there to finish the job.
Cut him up. Round 1 of game 2 in the reset. Nice anti-air crouch fierce.
Yeah, you saw he was just walking back, so he didn't have a charge for flash kick. Just hits him with the crouch fierce. Well done. Oh, yeah, we've seen that punished every time by Kaba. Can't commit to EX Rider.
Put a tough spot. Yeah, he's getting picked apart, even from this range.
Oh my god, you move any type of closer to me and Kaba just checks it constantly.
Oh my goodness. Sobot kick again, trying to counter poke. There's Ray. V-skill on deck for Ibuki.
Oh, doesn't connect with the Raida. Unfortunately, only gets a little bit of damage because of his Shuriken is there. V-reversal him off. Jump in, dodge it completely. Catches them with a low. A pixel away from going up 2-0.
He's going to play it safe. Yeah, crouch fierce catching the command jump from Ibuki. That is 5 games straight for Kaba. And 4 rounds straight, too, in the reset.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. DRA looking a little lost. You can see even in the circumstances of the neutral, right? Every time you try to walk forward, just met with a crouch jab or a crouch strong. After that, you can see him like trying to like barely walk forward and then walk back and like counter poke with a stand medium kick, but then Kaba's just sitting there not doing anything. And then he'll like back up and throw a sonic boom. Like he's legitimately just playing so well right now.
Yeah, he's at a loss for normals, really. He hasn't figured out what he wants to do even when he gets up close, because Kaba's just been so slippery on defense that you can't get a solid read on him. And he's known to be kind of nutty if he has meter. He will throw you off guard at all times.
And that's the benefits that the nutty reputation allows you, right? Is the fact that the opponent is going to be scared of you waking up with buttons or EX flash kick, and that's why Kaba has been utilizing the jump forward. Like, I'm just gonna get out of the corner because you're scared I'm gonna wake up with something. Like, so he's been doing a great job of cycling through block, wake up button, wake up flash kick, wake up jump. Like, he's just been doing an incredible job, I think, all around of playing tonight.
Grandmaster Kaba Guile versus DRA. Master rank Ibuki down to the wire. Potential last game for Kaba. Yeah.
Damn, 5 crouch shorts in a row, huh? You want to get close to me?
You wanna jab on me, hey? Oh, punish that target combo.
Damn, and he caught the backdash with the sonic boom, just free damage for Kaba.
Oh, somersault!
Fakes the sonic boom with a crouch jab and then gets the flash kick. Tried for an upside down kick, but interrupted by DRA. Look at this. No type of biting on the throw tech.
Oh my goodness. Cabo looking super solid right now.
Oh, dash up under. Give me my space back. V-trigger is available as well. Oh,
doesn't need it. He could have actually activated
and done a free flash kick. Yeah, instead of VX, but it's all right. Tournament point for Cabo. Damn, already taking the lead. Oh, and then the back fist.
So clean. Ooh. Say that again.
Damn, that Guile theme in the back too.
Oh. Caught him midair. That's so crazy that Cabo still manages to get hit with the normal but caught jumping back.
Right?
So that Ray can't convert off a counter hit.
Oh, trying for the back fierce that time. Nice interrupt from DRA with the stand jab. Oh, and finds that jump in over the Sonic Boom.
Oh.
You're responding with a crouch short. Oh, he's so good at mixing up his defensive options.
The ever-deceptive crouch short so far away.
Oh, just the walk under that time. Very nice.
DRA is shaping things up, and as soon as I say that, gets opened up with the jab opener.
That's the thing, right? Cabo knew that he was too far to go with any type of throw bait tech, so he just uses the stand jab. Damn! Third kunai actually connects.
Oh, DRA hanging in there. Used 3 kunai straight and bar.
Final round. Fight.
Again, one last chance for DRA.
Comes down on top of the fireball. Oh, the command jump gets EX flash kick. Cabo just trying to cash out that damage. I can't believe he blocked that. Stayed on the same side.
I haven't seen DRA go on the other side once.
That's the thing. That's why I think he did. Because even though it looked ambiguous, DRA has not been cycling through those options.
Oh, look at that charge. Oh, nice. Right angles, too, to jump over Cabo.
And the 90 degrees.
Yes, sir. Oh! Shuriken.
Yeah, barely gets any type of anti-air. Oh, just jumps out of the overhead attempt. Yeah, flash kick was there again. Oh, and then the sweep crush counter this time. Switches sides on him. Checks him with the crouch, or the stand strong, excuse me.
Target combo Rida. Does get a meaty afterwards, but no. Oh.
Oh, both players just pashing each other.
One more hit. One more hit.
Shuriken, what?
Oh, and he gets him with the EX Sonic Boom, and Kaba gets it for the first online ranking event for the Latin America region.
Yo, that Shuriken cut about an inch off that hairdo, but did not touch Guile besides that. 3-0. Or 3-0, right? Kaba on the reset. Damn.
That was 6 games straight for Kaba.
Damn. That's wild.
Ray only had the first game with Ibuki.
Yeah, the very first game, right? Yeah.
The download was passed around like it was nobody's business. Everybody has the basic version of Ray right now.
Damn, really? All right. Well done to Kaba, showing us that he is the superior player tonight for these first Latin America ranking events. Thank you all for joining us here on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters. Do you have anything to say to the people before we sign off, Vicious?
No, absolutely not, except for there are many more online rankings to go. Again, this is the first of many. This is the North Division for Latin America. We have North America, we have EU, and the Asia regions. Be sure to check the schedule for all the information and dates.
Yes, and we will be back next time on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters. Once again, thank you for joining us, and catch you next time. Rumble.
Better get ready!
Bow to me. Bust you up.
Now you'll die!
Let's go.